monster. Do your words match your video? Well, hello, who's next? Can't nobody stop us 'cause we bucked and prime.
Yo, what's going on? It's your guys, Buffed and Prime, CT the Fan, T Cal. What's good, bro?
What's going on? We gotta see what it's looking like, man. This been the talk all week. I think it started this week, all week on Twitter with Coach Prime and Asante Samuel, because Asante Samuel was saying he feels like he should be in conversation as the GOAT. So we're gonna watch full seasons of both of them, and you know,
let the film do it. Let the film do the talking, right?
Man, let's see. We gonna see. Drop this in Patreon. Where y'all tapping in from? What's good? What's good? Y'all ready?
Salute. Where y'all check in at, man? That's right, Signal Man. We here. Gucci, what's good? Let's talk about it. Let the film do the talking. They go.
Gotta see it, man. Gotta see it.
Yeah, man. So have you watched any other film? This is just gonna be
very, very limited. Most of it's gonna be brand new. It's gonna be brand new for the most part.
919 in the building. Hey, make sure you guys check your notifications, man. Make sure your notification is on, so y'all know when we going live. Know when the videos drop.
Definitely need to do that. But yeah, no, I haven't seen too much.
Swang. Prime, what's good? Prime's the GOAT. How many of you guys feel like is this even debatable? Like
no. I was just gonna say no. We're not even gonna play that game. Like we can get that addressed right now. Like, that can be addressed quickly. That can be addressed quickly. No, Coach Prime is the greatest corner, significantly of all time.
Yeah, that's all time. Like hands down. Yeah. Because we try to figure out where is energy coming from. Like, what is he seeing that we don't see?
It's stats, man. It's stats, and like I say all the time, like I told Asante Samuel himself on Twitter, stats a lot all the time when it comes to, especially when it comes to corners. Because just because you getting picks doesn't mean that you balling. But like he could ball though. Like Asante Samuel is not trash or any of that by any means. We'll get that out there too. But also just not gonna pretend that
he's there.
Different.
Right.
It's a different scenario, different level. It's different. But we're gonna watch. And we'll be able to see the film. We'll be able to see every single target that they had. I know one full season of Asante, we got multiple of Coach Prime, and we'll be able to compare and see what we see. Let me see if I can find the original tweet that kicked this off.
Because a lot of people don't know what really got it jumping off.
I think a lot of people do know. But
how do you find yourself in these situations with ex-players?
I'd be chilling, man. I'd be chilling. I promise you, I'd just be kicking it.
Man, 2 a.m. You locked in, bro. What's good? Salute.
I'd just be chilling. But yeah, me and Asante Samuel have had a good amount of tweets back and forth now. A good amount. Most recent was, I don't know, probably like a couple hours ago. But yeah, you know me. I'm
yeah, we know you. We
here to get active. I am here to get active. Here we go. This is somewhere around where it started. We're gonna start here and work from there.
Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe.
So here is retweeting me. Because we were talking about T-step. For those that don't know T-step, it's basically a technique in how you get out of your breaks, backpedaling. Coach Prime is very against T-stepping. I don't want to speak directly for him, even though I'm getting ready to speak with him, and we'll definitely talk about this conversation. But I think he's referring more to when guys are over exaggerating, opening up their hip enable in order to, get out of their breaks. He's saying when guys are taught that and do that, the wasted motion, that's the biggest issue. So I was explaining that to Asante, and he's saying the men lie, woman lie, numbers don't. And he responded to that because I said, numbers lie, like all the time.
Yeah, numbers do lie, boy.
Here's where it's getting active. He said, I can't stop laughing at how foolish he sounds. You can't control everything, sir. The first thing a cornerback is taught, never run out of breaks. So T-step is a perfect technique. That's kind of where it started. Then Coach Prime, anytime Coach Prime starts out with sir. I be using sir. And Asante used sir to me too. That's kind of right. Hey, get your kids out. Hold on, time out. Bro, get your kids out. I'm tired of playing with them. Anyways, when you say sir, you know what it means. You know what it means. So we're talking about that, and then he had posted this clip saying it was a T-step, and it's very much not a T-step, like at all. And I explained that to him. Let me see if it's this one. This is not a T-step. So T-step that we're referring to is coming out of your back pedal. Like, okay. So backpedaling, and then it's putting your foot perpendicular. So the other foot makes a T. If you guys know perpendicular, get into the geometry right now. And that's what a T-step is. Now this one was a T-step. Matter of fact, I sent this to him. I literally sent him this. Like, this is you T-stepping, because he had used something else. And here he is retweeting me again. Said this isn't a T-step. And he said, what is it called when a cornerback in the shuffle position but has to run out of his break? It's not called nothing, because that's not possible. Show you this clip where he claimed this was a T-step. So in this position, it's not you can't do anything else.
Right.
You can't. Your foot is already perpendicular with where you're going. There's no choice. This isn't a wasted movement. You're already in that position. This was completely defeated the point. I don't know why he posted this. That's not a T-step. You're already in that sideways. There's nothing else that you can even do at that point. So, you know me, I'm gonna get active. Like,
right.
Anybody, E for everybody. Yeah,
no one's safe.
That's how it all started. And then we had even today, recently. I'll show you where we're at recently, because we had some more responses recently. Oh, here he is. I'm the last person he didn't responded to. When T-Cal says something, you know what time it is. And I said, somebody put film out here. 2009, I said his second best season. He said that was probably his fourth best season. 2006 and 2010 season, sir. I know what you mean by that. Not the promise. Hey, we're gonna be respectful. T-Cal not one of them ones at any point. No. He said y'all are funny trying to make your argument, and I could pull up his stats real quick so you can see, and I'll let you guys tell me which is his second best season, just so we have that clear before we get this. I gotta make sure we got
smash that like button, chat. We about to lock in. Y'all know what time it is.
Yeah, y'all better lock in.
Lock in, man.
Make sure we got all the disclaimers out.
Yeah.
Everybody's caught up on the context. So, fourth best season, right? 2009. Okay. Do you know what this AP stands for right here?
All Pro?
Yes. Second team All Pro, first team All Pro. He was All Pro 2 times in his career.
Right.
What's the difference between that? Pro Bowl, that's voted on by the fans.
Right.
All Pro, that's voted on, I believe it's coaches, players, writers. Like, All Pro is significantly higher than
the Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl. Significantly.
Right.
2 times he had that in his career. 2009 is one of them, which is why I said his second best, because he was first team All Pro here, where he had only 6 picks, but he was first team All Pro. So I'm gonna give the first team All Pro above
second team All Pro.
exactly. But he had 9 interceptions right here. So anyway, all right. So now that y'all got that, we're gonna get to it. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you're not subscribed. Make sure
Yeah.
you are
Make sure
subscribed.
check your notifications. Make sure you locked in.
Make sure that y'all tap into Patreon. That's where everything is, the exclusive access, early access to breakdowns. We got 3 breakdowns dropping probably the next couple of weeks. But some this week that have been in Patreon. Caden Salter's top throws. People think he's a running. He can sling it. Like, really throw the ball. He is not a running back at quarterback. Tawfiq Byard is already in there. Joseph Williams already
Donker.
in there.
Boy.
Then we have unlimited, all types of other content.
The chat alone is worth it.
Yeah, so make sure y'all tap into Patreon. And yeah, let me pull up this film, man. Can't even monetize this video because we're gonna get kicked. Did you put this up already from Kev?
Nah.
Kev, it's good. Appreciate you, fam. Asante Samuel
in the chat.
But him and his son can't tie prime shoes. What's good?
Sup, Brown?
Yes, you can. What's up, man? Bad kids, dog. I tell you.
Yeah, you know.
Everyone, come on. Hit the like, man. Y'all lock in.
Definitely.
Y'all lock in. Tap in. D Nice. Appreciate the super chat. I know our comments get wild or annoying, but thanks for reading them out loud. I'm a chef, so can't always comment or watch real time, but listen in. Hey, appreciate that. D Nice. And yeah, always try to get the comments up and chop it up with y'all.
Facts.
Chicago, T-Cal, best film breakdown out. God bless you guys. Keep up the exceptional work. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
All right, so let's get to this, man, because this is gonna be lovely.
Yeah. Boy, the film. Make sure you guys like the video, man. Share it. Support the channel. It's about to, T-Cal about to cook.
So we're gonna start with Asante first. We're gonna start with his film and we're gonna work from there, and just see what it looked like. Unbiased, just watching film, talking ball. This turn this down. Y'all not gonna be able to hear it because I need to be able to draw. You got to be able to draw. Asante, a better version of Trayvon Diggs. Yeah, I can agree with that. What's up? Yeah.
Shout out, Jonathan. You know what's up.
Taking over, man. Taking over. All right. Let's hit it. Asante's going to be at the bottom. A lot of these, because I've seen them already, they have replays, so we'll be able to actually see, the full view. All of them don't, but good amount do. Actually, I can set this up so we can hear, because they're gonna come to copyright us anyway. All right, worried.
J-Dub, what's up?
Let me know if you can hear CT.
He's pointing to himself.
I can hear, bro.
Bet.
And Jake Delhomme going deep on first down to Steve Smith, and it's intercepted. Asante.
So this one of the ones where, hey, gotta celebrate the result.
Right.
This should not have been a pick. I saw this one earlier.
And the Eagles get it back, or I should say, Jake Delhomme.
Never, ever.
Great position.
Appreciate the super chat, man.
You see Steve Smith, he gets a
So, not in terrible position right here, but he grabbed his arm. It's a little trick. Yeah, I did it all the time. It's a little trick. But if ball's placed out here where it's supposed to be, I'm gonna make my mouse a little bit bigger. But if it's placed out there where it's supposed to be, that's over with.
step, but Samuel is right at the hip and is playing the
Yeah, he had to wait.
Yeah.
That's not Asante's fault. Asante got to make him pay when if you make that mistake.
2nd and 5. The count.
No, you want that one back.
Not only his second interception, but a touchdown as well. And Jaquay Parker putting the pressure on McCown.
It doesn't matter who the quarterback is. If there's pressure in his face, it's going to be difficult to be accurate. And so when he throws the ball out there, look at Asante Samuel. When you talk
That's
about
I don't know what
definition
the
of a
quarterback
ball
was doing. I ain't gonna lie.
More, and they fake a toss to push.
That was crazy.
Shoot for the end zone, and wide open is Colston.
This one touchdown.
New Orleans. The flag is down at the 7.
I'm not sure if people know much about Asante, so I'll just grab Asante Samuel. He primarily had success in zone coverage, zone corner, and you could call him a gambler. I say educated guesser, but a gambler for sure. And he would jump routes, meaning
Right.
where they're out of their break, he would take chances, and you can do that in zone coverage because if you're cover 2, for instance, you got help behind you. Cover 3, you kind of have help behind you. Man, you kind of have help behind you. In 0-man coverage where there's no safety, you have no help. So that's where he excelled the most. He made a lot of plays on the football. Playmaker for sure. Absolutely a playmaker.
And then they kind of went to sleep on the backside. You got Asante Samuel.
Right here, not in man coverage right here. Looks like they're in a cover 4 look. But as this corner, we got
That's Marcus Colston. Like you can think so.
Yeah. We got up here. I don't know if y'all can see because I know my drawing won't work on this. But up here is $100 bill in the end zone, and there's a $1 bill right here getting ready to come into the flats. He cannot let him just run past his face. Like he got to see that and take that, and it's going right into his zone. So
you got Asante Samuel who hangs underneath flat, and Marcus Colston just runs a corner route. Asante Samuel could have been underneath that.
Mm-hmm.
Breeze steps up, fires, hits Henderson first down, and Debry Henderson
if
who
we
has
cover
made
from
a
that,
career
look at show
of long catches in the NFL. He led the league with just under 25 yards per catch, gets 17 in a first down. Yeah, and uncontested. I mean, you can.
So what is 75 going back there?
25 yards per catch, gets 17 in a first.
It's a cover 3 buzz. So safety's buzzing down. He's up here. He's buzzing down to the flats. Then they had big 75 mugged up here, and then he's a late dropper. But in cover 3, I don't know how they played it at this time. This is 2009. But now, especially in the NFL, I know specifically that Dan Quinn did this, and he did it Seahawks and the Falcons. Cover 3 becomes man. At this point, you're locked on him. So
gotcha.
Uncontested. I mean, you can tell the respect that Asante Samuel has for Debry Henderson, and it's because the Saints are willing to throw the ball down the field. We talked a little bit earlier about their big play ability. Those defensive backs know that. They're worried about.
You must miss the first part. He been tweeting at me. We already
yeah.
Incorrect. Last thing I'm concerned about. We've been doing this over a year now. Y'all got to know that. That's last thing.
It opens up the intermediate route.
I'm gonna talk ball. Let's be respectful. With me.
Throws downfield and completes to Marcus Colston.
Look like a comeback route.
So Asante playing zone, is he one of the corners that will follow the best receiver, or do you know?
You can't follow the best receiver if you're not playing man.
Right. So
if you follow the best receiver, that means if the receiver goes in the slot, that you going in the slot too. You can't go in the slot and then play a hook zone if you. I know
I just remember that because Patrick Peterson's and Richard Sherman. He's like, hey, you got to follow.
Yeah, I agree.
Bobby Wayne, Asante Samuel, the ex-Patriot.
And some of these, I'm gonna be honest, I don't count as catches against them. Like there's some screens, and it's like it's not a catch on you. The person who did this, listen to that. 75 is they dropping him and covered it a good amount.
24-yard line.
Two tight ends.
Truth Teller Maxwell. We watching football. Everything we see, I'm gonna critique the same. Yeah, just watching football.
Cadillac in the backfield. A fake handoff outside of Bradley, dropped it. Another drop for the Bucs.
Yeah, that's the street. I don't know why that's on here.
Looks from the outside. The pass off the hit.
Good pass.
Asante Samuel on the return. And he is brought down. Here comes a
He's
blitz.
up top.
Up in the air, and it's intercepted.
Another one,
Second
overthrow.
pick of the game. Asante Samuel's got it again. Bellying back.
And some guys are just around the football.
Looking for
Yeah.
room. He's tackled
Some
by
guys are
Jeff
just around the
Johnson,
football.
the quarterback. Second pick of the game for Asante Samuel. He had the interception at the end of the first half in the Eagles' end zone. And this Jones is the free guy. Never set his feet, that being Josh Johnson. Everybody out. What's coming from the outside? The pass caught by Michael Clayton. The big grab
Michael
at the
Clayton.
25.
Been a long
Josh
time.
Johnson? Oh my
I
God.
heard that name.
Josh Johnson been in the league
In the
forever.
blitz, he gets rid of it. Then it's dropped by Michael Clayton. Clayton's had a few of those in the game. And in on the defensive line for the Eagles.
All right, he's at the bottom.
Johnson throws, got hit. The pass
That was a good break on that.
in the air by Asante Samuel.
Looked like
Intended
it.
for Antonio Bryant. Samuel with a good play. As the Eagles fake the blitz, go back into coverage, ball pops in the air.
Man.
By Asante
That looked like a
Samuel,
bad throw.
who had 2 interceptions last week.
Let me see.
That pass thrown behind.
Yeah.
Hayward Bay, we were just talking about him.
Dangerous throw when it's behind the receiver, and you see it's going to come to the left of your screen.
Man, they keep running this.
It's behind
Same. Got these guys mugged up right here. Cover 3 again. That same cover 3 buzzer looks like.
Screen. Jamarcus unloads it. The receiver is
See from
open
that.
in Darius Hayward Bay, but the ball is behind.
He said he was open.
Jamarcus Russell on first down, puts it up off the hands of Murphy and intercepted by Asante Samuel.
And I'm just saying, I'm promise. Y'all knew I'm unbiased. Des said it. So far, these have been gift wrap. He does. I've watched him. He does have somewhere he gonna jump in and go get it. But none of these 4. Yeah, none of these 4 have been really. He made the play. He was there, and the play presented himself.
Right.
These were, hey, I just went in, matched it. I read the route so good, etc. That's why I say you can't judge just off pick.
Stats, yeah, right.
That's not what a corner. And Asante, if you watch it, how you be active, you probably will. It's not a good T-step, fam. According to you, this is a T-step. You're supposed to put that foot on the ground and be out of there. There's a lot of ways and steps to get out of there. Hey, celebrate all victories. Celebrate all victories.
Here he is matched up with Lewis Murphy. Now, Lewis Murphy, they both hit. Then Lewis Murphy wants to come and hit.
Oh, he'll fly.
Short drop by Jamarcus Russell out to
Like this already, I'm not counting this as a target. It's not a target. Justin Fargas.
He's a big day and he's responded. Second and 13. The blitz coming.
I'm not counting this as a target either. Count that as a missed tackle though.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's got a few missed tackles in here.
I'm not counting that as a target specifically on him. However, you got to play high to low. And the guy sneaking behind him, I don't think this is man. It's hard to tell from here. If it is man, then somebody cut him loose. But most likely they're in some type of zone and he needs to sink back. Definitely wasn't man.
Jason Campbell responded in a very positive way. I love the manipulation. You'll see him set in the pocket. He looks at the little stick route.
A little pump fake. When you got guys that are
Jumpers.
and jump routes.
That pump fake can get you every time.
Mm-hmm.
That little pump fake drew the secondary up, and that uncovered the wide receiver, Dennis Thomas, in the back of the end zone.
Came out of 5 years of retirement to be a consultant for the Redskins. Randall with the catch for the first down. He just whistled down. Oh, nice duck by Campbell. Survival duck. Complete to Devin Thomas.
Ooh, these missed tackles ain't looking that good, man.
Good work by Thomas. 35-yard loss.
Ensuing possession, Asante Samuel jumps the route corner.
There go that jump.
3 plays into the Giants' drive. Asante Samuel jumps the route down to the Giants' 10. What happened here?
You on mute, bro.
Go ahead, Coach. Well, you got it reading the route.
10. What happened here?
This is one we watched, and he tweeted this and said, because Coach Prime is here commentating. He said, Coach Prime, he was like, finish what you was about to say or something like that.
I mean, just sitting on. Go ahead, Coach. Well, you got it.
And he was saying he's just sitting on this route, waiting on it, and intercepts it. Like that's what he was getting ready to say. And then he said, someone can go ahead. I don't know where he thought Coach Prime was. He said Coach Prime wasn't happy about this.
Down to the Giants' 10.
I didn't hear that.
I mean, just sitting on. Go ahead, Coach. Well, you got it reading the route. I mean, you got a tight end out there, and he sees Eli staring him down all the way. He's got help over the top.
Got him.
Giants with an empty backfield. Manning to Nix.
The team Knicks?
And a few Nix.
Yeah, I'm not counting this against him.
As he gains 29. Give him 15 more yards.
He's at the bottom.
From the 29.
I'm not counting that against him either. Derek Hagan, Arizona State. Miles, can't think of his name. Miles Austin.
Last game for a touchdown, and if you are loose with the football on that side, he'll put 6 points on the board for his team. It left a void in behind. Romo saw it and just fired it right.
Oh,
Jones
man.
left.
Roy Williams.
Big play for Roy Williams, who's been looking to make some. He was pretty disappointed this week. He thought
Roy been such a big receiver.
End up getting a lot of blitz packages. You see the Eagles all standing up,
Not counting this as a target.
and one of the answers around the league has been this: just flip it.
Never come off the same.
Also, I don't think we've seen a clip of him playing press.
No.
Not one.
No.
Side, the right side, Romo rolling that way, and he throws, and the pass is caught, but short of the first down. They're uncharacteristic of Witten not to get to the marker for a first down, and it's fourth down, and the punting group comes in.
Well, what was interesting that time was Witten decided to go with an overhand catch, but in order to make
It's his
that,
own.
he had to
It's
go
all
to the
his own.
ground. If he just put his hands
You got to sit on that.
the other way, he could catch it and turn and make a run, but he fell short of the first down mark. If they want to try and bring pressure inside, all you in front of a play more than I agree with the Cowboys. I thought this was pass interference. Asante Samuel right here. Let's see if he hooks on.
Yeah,
He grabs his arm. That's no question. Should have been a call. He could only get one arm up. Asante Samuel, vet, got it done.
Her own ankle injury. Catch by Malcolm. Her own ankle injury.
Now, just talking. I T-step. It was efficient. Getting out there. Really like a V-step, so not fully perpendicular, but like that. And my feet naturally point out anyway, so that's natural for me. But the point of the T-step is in really the basis of the T-step. So Coach Prime likes running out of your break versus the T-step, but the point of the T-step is, honestly, it's physics.
Right.
If your foot is turned sideways, you have more surface area to stop you and be able to change direction. It's like, think of trying to go backwards and stop just on your big toe versus trying to stop your momentum with your foot.
Your whole foot.
Being able to propel you forward. But he's not getting out of the break right here. You're supposed to be out of there on this. That's right in front of you.
That's good enough for a first down to the 45. By Rivers right now.
You're at the bottom.
Pump fake. Wide open, Nene. Touchdown.
He's been getting nosy. I saw this flip too. They're like, yeah, it was a double move. It wasn't even a double move.
To be a double move right from the get-go. Seeing the.
I mean, it's kind of struggle, but like.
What is he looking at though? Doesn't like. Look.
You're looking at the quarterback for sure.
One-on-one coverage
So he's
on
just-
the outside because of the pressure. I'm not
He's a gambler.
quite sure.
Yeah, like, but he like misjudged the throw, or I mean, just off track of the receiver. He just.
as he got ran by.
That's what I was saying. Like, what is he looking at?
Almost obligatory, have to bring pressure. They try to run a bunch route to get a pick open. Nice job, the DB.
Hold on.
They
If
try
I
to
hear
run a
him coming
bunch
over
route
top,
to get a pick open.
well, then
Nice
it's
job,
happening.
the DB falls down. They run that bunched up look to try to.
They're standing that close to the line of scrimmage. You would hope that maybe you had something you could get out of a play like that, but
Not counting that as a target.
maybe you had something you could get. Bs are standing that close to the line of
Need
scrimmage.
worse
You would
stress
hope that
technique.
maybe you had
That's the epitome of opening the gate. But
something
that wasn't
you
his
could
game.
get out of a play like that, but
That wasn't his game.
Bears stay with it, and Devin Hester
Outside, and that will be a minimal gain. And Cutler will swing it to the outside.
And just to clarify, because I see this, my coach wouldn't let us back in if we looked at the quarterback like that. If you're in zone, you're supposed to look at the quarterback.
Right, he's in zone.
Zone player is going to be staring at the quarterback. But what makes a player a really good zone player is you can also have a feel, be able to see out of your peripherals, and be able to move while looking at the quarterback. It's like being able to walk and chew gum at the same time. So now man coverage, you look at the quarterback, it's over with. If you see the quarterback throw it, you're going to see the receiver catch the ball.
That's bad.
It's caught by the tight end, Greg Olsen.
And I'll touch this real quick. It's also have to remember how many interceptions Prime would have if they threw the ball his way most of the time. Not even that. You could take that out of there. Who was the running back for the Cowboys?
Emmitt Smith?
What type of offenses did teams run back then?
You running more. It was predominantly run. Yeah, it was predominantly run. Heavy run.
Versus now, perfect timing. Who is this at quarterback?
It looked like Jay Cutler.
Exactly. my point. Slinging it everywhere with no care in the world.
Boy, Jay Cutler gonna get you an interception or two.
This is the time where the NFL was becoming pass happy and turning into a pass first league. So
right.
Very different eras. Like when Coach Prime played in multiple eras, but when Coach Prime was playing for the Cowboys and stuff, that's when running backs wore neck braces. Like that was them big 250-pound running backs. So it was a very different time period in general, let alone the targets. You just take the targets out. Like if Coach Prime plays in this era, he's getting way more interceptions.
A little off, 32, the shoulder shake, and going deep again, and too deep intended that time.
That wasn't a touchdown, but
they didn't boo in the beginning, but they're going to be booing now. Just like in the last matchup, a double move here on Asante Samuel. Devin Hester hit one of these for a touchdown the last time these two teams met. They knew they could hit him on a double move. And 2 times in a row, Jay Cutler misses wide open receiver.
Boy, good day. Jay Cutler was the quarterback.
I thought he was going to jump that. I'm about to jump something. It can be Forte.
Wow.
Love the scouting report for him.
And that pass is errant again, intended for
Devin
Hester. 3rd down and 5.
Bottom of the screen. Good trigger.
God, bro. How many of those we gonna see?
Oh, is he impressed? Yep. That's not his game.
And the catch is made by Malcolm Kelly.
Bad press technique. Open the gate. This part is good. He gets back into good position, but the start was bad. Gets back into good position right there. Collisions, that's good. Gets pushed off some. This isn't a terrible rep from him at all. It's not a bad rep. I wouldn't even call that a bad rep.
Inside the Eagles' 5-yard line.
Wouldn't even call that a bad rep.
Yards as the Redskins convert yet another 3rd down.
What a nice throw right here. He is not going to have a lot of room for air here. Asante Samuel stride a little bit inside.
But like I said, it's not a bad overall rep by him.
In the exact right spot.
That was a nice throw. I ain't gonna tell by that was a nice throw. Got him.
That's somebody jump.
Asante Samuel, who comes up with the interception.
Got him.
You have to know who you're playing against. You have to know that Asante Samuel
He's
loves
sitting
to
on
jump
all that.
routes.
Yeah, he's gonna sit on all
If
that.
you do anything against Asante Samuel, give him a double move early in the game. Get him thinking a little bit.
Yeah, and what he's saying, we just gonna talk football. I just love football.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what I talk about with pass rushers. Say you're a guy that wants to speed rush. I mean, you want to go to the outside. Like, that's your bread and butter. Like, you feel like you're going to make your money going on the outside. Early in the game, you got to have a throwaway where you go inside just so that's in their head, in the offensive tackle's head, and now they have to be more cautious of it. If you just try to go outside every time, they're going to catch on to it. And that's what we're talking about here. If you got a player like Asante Samuel, first play, I'm giving you a double move. So now you're going to play timid and cautious the rest of the game because I'm already going to show you that if I catch you cheating, I'm going to make you pay. And a lot of teams, a lot of coaches, they don't do that enough. Like, don't understand it. But like if I'm a team that's more conservative as far as my defense, we playing a lot of zone, we dropping back, I'm sending a super blitz early in the game just to have you on your toes and get the quarterbacks.
But it kind of feels like apples and oranges. Like, he's a zone cornerback, and you.
Yeah.
I mean, just like, I don't know.
And that's another good play. Because me personally, I don't care about interceptions. I want a corner to me is locked down.
Right. Like I want to see you on Reeves Island or something. I want to out the game. I feel like a corner to me is I could put you, if Justin Jefferson, that guy, and I need you, hey.
You go there, I'm not going to have to worry about nothing.
Exactly. That's how I feel. But I'm like, I don't know, bro.
See, and like, there's another one. Watch this. He might be seeing it thrown already. I'm not sure. But if you pump fake, and then it's
that'd be nasty work.
And no way he threw that already. That was
coverage. Sees Devin Thomas coming in, and again, when you're throwing towards Asante Samuel, you have to know.
That's a good jump. That's a good pick.
He studies everything on film. He knows what to expect coming out of formation and personnel, what type of routes you're going to run.
I agree.
And if he sees it, he's going to jump it. Big win Monday night against New England for the Saints, too.
Now Redmond on 3rd and 10. Roddy White.
Oh, Roddy White.
Roddy.
In Eagles territory,
yeah, Reeves, that's cornerback number 2 for me.
Looks like Chris Redmond settled down a little bit with this throw, Darryl.
Now, this is a heck of a throw right here.
Black.
Working against Asante Samuel. Now, he's got to get a little bit square on that cut. You talked about it at the top, Tony. Asante Samuel is going to take some risk. If you round that route at the top,
he'll be able to get in front of it.
He will undercut you and intercept it.
From the 45, Redmond off the play.
Down. I don't count that as a target for him. It's a big hit. I don't count that.
He's going to roll off of him and come back to the
like, he coming from the opposite side. Nasty.
That's it, boy. Got the same hit.
After Samuel missed on the tackle, it's Chris Gokong who brings down Tony Gonzalez after a gain of 8.
Well, you take your big hits when you got your big hit opportunities, and we saw one by Asante Samuel earlier on Roddy White. But this one, go make the tackle.
He wasn't trying to get a big hit.
Yeah, I look like he was trying to go for the ball.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Tony Gonzalez and get a pick.
Smith goes under the slot.
Eli gonna give you one.
Manning looking, throwing, and it's
a good breakup. I want to see the replay. Hakeem Nick.
Samuel says no way, not on that one.
I'm surprised he don't get a lot of double moves on him.
He does. That's what we've been seeing him get scored on.
Because I'm like, man.
Steve Smith, it will be 3rd down and goal for the Giants.
Complete miscommunication there. They tried to run one of those sluggo routes, sort of a slant and go.
So I'll say people were scared to throw at him, especially in zone. Like, he's up there for most interceptions all the time. But people weren't scared of a one-on-one battle. Like, if you got a dog receiver, you going now. They were scared to be late on the throw.
We saw the big hand. He's going to snatch this thing down to his body, make the spin move, off to the races. That's why
That's
he
a
started
terrible
playing
effort.
Giants.
I was about to say, man, he kind of gave up on getting after the ball way too early.
That
Yeah,
is
that's a low.
something else. It looks like this is going to be 1 for 4 so far for Akeem Nicks. Let's see if Asante Samuel, who
That's
is
a bad
reading
route.
Eli all the way,
Goodness gracious, that was a bad route.
gets his hands on there or
Ooh,
not. You know,
good finish. Good finish.
Great protection. Manning throws to the outside. Wow. And making a great catch.
I remember, yeah, I've been watching ball for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can look this up. This is just off the top of the head. I'm pretty sure Hakeem Nicks, like, he had to have custom gloves, like 4XL. Like, he had ginormous hands, and you want to see it right here. This is where it plays.
15-yard line. Asante Samuel covering on the play.
Illegal contact. Defense. Number 22. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
Asante Samuel working against Michael Crabtree down here at the bottom.
Michael
Even
Crabtree.
5 yards. Yeah, that's a
So,
good call by the
so this is
Michael
exactly what
Crabtree
happened.
down here at the bottom.
He's reading the quarterback. Quarterback probably took a 3-step drop. So in his mind, it's a hitch coming. So he's breaking on it right now. Now this is smart of him to do. Now you gotta collision him because I'm coming downhill. I'm beat. If I don't collision, he running by for a touchdown.
5 yards. Yeah, that's a good call by the official. Asante is a gambler, and whether he thought that was going to be a hitch route on the outside, and he jumped the hitch, and all of a sudden Michael Crabtree is going beyond that landmark, and he's got to
Actually,
adjust.
what happened? Yeah, please don't play with me, y'all. Please, not tonight.
Get the likes up, man. We rolling.
Not tonight. I'm giving y'all some quality that no one. 115 is crazy. If we don't have 250, 200.
Oh my God.
I'll give y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It's 400 in here. Y'all got 5 minutes to get to 250. Otherwise, we bouncing. Love y'all, but y'all getting quality y'all can't get from nowhere else.
We ain't even get to prime yet. What's good?
Y'all got 5 minutes, 47 to get to 250 likes. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
Well, we're about to get the prime. I just feel like, the zone cornerback. I like my cornerbacks that's gonna follow.
You're gonna run when you're in a
Like,
corner on the outside.
hit it.
From the 35 on first down, Smith. To the right for Josh Morgan.
Good tackle.
Samuel made the tackle. Morgan gains about a half yard. It's exactly what Asante Samuel will do. He'll hide. He'll be unorthodox, but he'll go and make the big play. You just saw it right there.
And
Alex Smith.
We talked to him yesterday about it. Watch at the top. Watch him drop. Jason.
That's nasty.
Must be nice though. You got the help on the top. Like
this is one of the nastiest things I've seen. This is tough. Do you know what he did right here? This is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen this before. This is crazy. You know what he did, CT?
No, I have no idea what he did, bro.
Golly, this is disgusting. Don't got my little
mouse.
See my mouse. It won't let me draw in. You guys be able to hear the sound. Mm-hmm. So number 2 receiver. Maybe we're gonna count receivers from outside in.
Right.
So he's on the number 1 receiver. This guy right here is number 2 receiver. So we're gonna get a go route by the number 1 receiver. We just run a straight downfield. He's gonna get an out route by this number 2 receiver. I'm sure he's watched film. I'm sure he sees that number 2 receiver's on the ball and knows that something's up with that as far as their concepts. Can't remember what we called this. I think we called it dagger or stagger. Anyways, he's gonna run an out route and he's gonna run a go route. So quarterback, we know it's cover 2. So we know he got a flat and then we got a hook player right here.
Mm-hmm.
Watch at the top. Watch him.
All right. As soon as he turns his back, he's in cover 2 man. And hold on, are they actually in cover 2 man? Because that'd be insane. But right now, this looks like cover 2 man.
Right.
No, cover 2 man. We got to be inside leverage. We can't give up the inside, and we want to play trail technique. So we want to be truly in the back hip of the receiver. So as a quarterback, you know that Vernon Davis right here, 85, has an out route, and his defender is inside of him. And you see Asante Samuel looks like he's in man coverage, so you're not even worried about him. So you got this. Number 23 being out leveraged against your out route, you know it's going to be wide open. So you're going to throw the ball right there. Asante leaves there, turns back, speed turns into the out route.
Oh,
That's crazy.
that's nasty. That
This
is
might have
nasty
been-
work.
This might have been covered 2 man. I ain't gonna lie, this is one of the coldest plays out of the team. Like the gambling, but
That's
hey,
nasty work.
Watch at the top. Watch
That's-
him drop. Jason
Oh,
Hill,
he's
and
looking
he
at him.
pulls up
Okay,
like
yeah.
Vernon Davis.
that's
Asante looks at him and sees he cuts out.
that is crazy.
He
All right,
looks at Vernon Davis and catches him cutting. So he's like,
all right, y'all got how many we got? Oh, we had 215 likes. Y'all moved it, but you only got 2 minutes left. It's 2 minutes left.
oh man, don't blow this great YouTube. This is great. We rolling.
Yeah, this content y'all can't get nowhere else.
We on the road. We haven't got the prime yet.
Nah,
That was a heck of a play, though. Hey, that was a heck of a play.
That's
Samuel had
crazy.
help over the top. So Alex Smith looks out. He
I want to
Jason
know
Hill, and he
what
yesterday about
what
it.
made
Watch
him
at the
do
top.
this.
Watch him drop.
See how he's watching. He's watching Vernon Davis. He's not even. Is he? He's not even.
But because it's cover 2 man under, so cover 2 man under, I want to be behind the receiver. I want to be in technique because I have a safety over the top. I want to force the ball there. But him looking like that's
He's playing for the first down.
Yeah.
He knew they were playing for the first down.
Because Asante Samuel
That was
had
great
help
game.
over the top. So Alex Smith looks out. He thinks that he's in a man-to-man situation and he has to run.
Yeah,
Jason Hill.
yeah.
But Asante Samuel has the safety over the top and he can break off and come right into where
Yeah,
Vernon
that
Davis
was
was
great.
going for the interception.
Gets the ball to start the second half. Smith to Gore.
that's not a target.
27, gain of 7.
All right, we had 240. No, we got 30 seconds left. I promise you. Hey, some of y'all might be new here. But click on play.
Oh man, well, you got a tackle, brother. Hey, whew, good thing they'll keep the missed tackle stats.
Y'all got 13 seconds. 13
Come
seconds.
on, y'all. We haven't even got the primes yet. You know, we watch that prime film, man.
20, 2, 1.
Like
All right.
the video.
All right, we just got there. Y'all hilarious. Y'all, we just got to 251. All right, we'll keep rolling. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the support.
Morgan finally brought down at the 14-yard line. He needed
You know my
3
finger was
and
on
he
it.
gained 22.
Well, Asante Samuel had an opportunity to make a tackle because
Look at Sean McDermott.
run his
Yeah,
route
he's not a
deep enough
freshman.
to catch and have the yards for the first down. He's going to be short if it's a boom play right there. If Asante Samuel will
We
make
got again.
Glad they don't count missed tackles, boy. Because
think he was
Lord,
yeah, I was about to say, I think he's a hell of a corner.
If Asante Samuel makes that tackle,
But God, do he have a lot of missed tackles?
I think he went too high on him. Asante Samuel should have went down towards his legs. This is like almost what we saw last
he has
week.
no effort though. Like he doesn't like. He's just. I know, bro.
It'll hurt you.
Come on, crank up that motor.
Now he's up top.
Smith gets rid of it.
He jumped that.
Ooh.
Good, but I won't do that. It looks better if you
Ooh.
That's it. He still's got to wrap his arms a little bit, but that's
Dog,
his talent
yo,
working.
dog.
He literally said he still got to wrap his arm.
Got his knee on the tackle.
watch where his head goes, Goose. To the outside.
Knowing that he has help on the
That's probably a
inside.
personal foul these days.
Still
That helmet to helmet.
That's target.
That helmet to helmet. Boy.
Brandon Marshall.
Marshall.
This year, they've controlled the football, but a very good play action fake by Kyle Orton.
That was a
And
really
look
good
at the
break.
gap between the wide receiver, where are the linebackers? Well, they all came up on
They
the
cover
running
3.
fake.
Banged up in that first quarter. 3rd and 3. And Orton has good time, and he has a completion. Lloyd's
I don't know how that target's on Asante. That's not on Asante. I don't think that's on Asante. That's on Asante.
There's a hookup.
Stokely?
Asante
Gaffney.
Samuel, top of your screen. Look how far he's off. Good sharp route, excellent throw by Kyle Orton.
Yeah. These aren't good breaks, Asante. These aren't good tackles,
Oh,
Asante.
no, man. He's got like, bro. Man. He, boy. Boy, missed tackle stats would be nasty work.
He's actually feeling where the defender is. Here comes the blitz. The initial pickup, very good. Free runner from the outside, but good job by Fields. Here comes Asante Samuel. You saw he turned, found him, turned, and
It's like the same. Pin move gets him every time.
Looking for Marshall. Got him at the 10. Samuel plants.
Can we see this from?
Yeah.
Make him think run, but he goes inside. Oh, Asante Samuel goes for the play action fake, where they actually have two guys watching Brandon Marshall. Goes for the play action.
I don't think this is on Asante, like as far as an issue on. Let me see. I gotta go back to full screen. Oh yeah, nah, that was dumb as hell.
Looking for Marshall. Got him at the 10.
But what I was trying to save him. I thought this was I thought he was being a trap corner right here. In a trap corner, if you have a number two receiver, remember we count outside in. If you have a number 2 receiver coming out, you gotta jump it like now. So a trap corner, you go in immediately. I don't know what he sees. Flows this way. There's no other threats. All the other receivers over here. Him jumping this makes no sense because 58's the edge. He's closing it down. Yeah, that's the bad football, right?
Got him at the 10. Samuel plants the feet.
Just to make him think run, but he goes inside.
Yeah,
oh,
I don't-
Oh man, yeah. Oh yeah.
It's wide open.
Yeah, nobody.
Oh, he's got him. Top of your screen, waits to the last second.
Good play. Good play.
Boy, football was different back then. Look, boy, hitting.
Screen waits to the last
That's the epitome of high point in the football.
second.
That's a
What
good play.
timing to go up.
That's probably the best I've seen. He said out of these 9, there's probably like 3 that I like really
He
felt
takes advantage of it.
was tough.
He's one of the best. Look
He
back at the
still laid out
quarterbacks
that defenseless receiver.
in
That's
football
great.
in the NFL. And how about that 9 interceptions?
No, there's a flag on
The
the
line of
field.
scrimmage, they failed to do so, and you can see Samuel's off in coverage. He tries to
Being
come
thirsty.
in and make a play, but that is where Tony Romo is looking to go with the football most of the time in third and short yardage situations. And once again, Jason Witten for the touchdown.
Inks on Austin. As
This
he
don't
gets it
count. That's
again.
a screen.
He had only 1 catch at Philly in November.
And Samuel once again tries to make a play on this ball, and if you don't make it,
God, Gamble, you missed the D, then you missed the tackle. Boy, good thing the missed tackles don't count.
Hey, this is one of the worst routes I've ever seen. Like this is like it's a bad route. I'm sorry, one more time. But
was right in the backside for Romo, and Samuel
Deion Sanders is probably missing this pick because he's already out of there. Like you can see, like this route is bad. Right here, if you're watching them, all right, right now, you got to plant that foot and be up out of there. There's a lot of wasted movement first before he gets out of it, and then gets dunked on a little bit. He got dunked on.
And it's Austin then who is on the receiving end. You're going to have a hard time getting him to the ground.
And yeah, I mean that's what he's supposed to do. That's when you're supposed to play aggressive, is when you got the safety. As far as that.
Samuel comes back, tries to get at his ankles, and they were fortunate that one didn't go for a touchdown. That about is Miles Austin. He's been on an absolute tear. Watch the hands at the top of this route. A ball that's up high.
Was that him in press?
So here's his stats from that season: 41 catches allowed on 67 targets. There's a few of those screens I didn't catch, but I didn't see none of the big plays I wouldn't count. Yeah, a few of those screens I wouldn't count. 9 interceptions, gave up 5 touchdowns, had 15 PBUs. What's up? What's going on, Coach K?
Coach K, what's good?
All right, now it's time to go to Coach Prime. Which season should we watch?
Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Get the likes up. We about to be knocking on 500 strong in here, man. We about to watch Prime. We about to watch Prime. We about to see if it's close. I don't know, man. Just the zone cornerback. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start Coach Prime. 1994 season.
Boy, that look like Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah, it does. Kurt Warner.
Looking for Isaac Bruce and Sanders. It's like
That's
he's
where
in
we at.
season form, and he's playing in his first live football action since last season.
302 pounds, but he's still running around chasing him down the field. And here you see
His feet is different, bro. Like it's
this isn't good press technique. Coach Prime, if you watching them,
it's different though, bro. Look,
we open in the gate, trying to stay square, but we open in the gate. he could get away with this. He never faced a receiver that was faster than him. He never faced a player that was faster than him. He could get away with it. So do not see what Coach Prime does and say, "Oh, I could do that too." No. He's the one person in NFL history that was able to get away
Down the
with
field
this.
here, you see Deion Sanders with that perfect man-to-man coverage again.
Man to man.
Out of the flags. Chandler airs it out.
In
Deion
deep ball, like, you know
Sanders
he's not going to get bombed on.
and a flag flies.
Wow.
Faster than Randy Moss. He was faster than Randy Moss.
Number 21, accepted first down.
Deion Sanders whistled.
Where was the PI at?
Take a look at it at the top of the screen. I mean, maybe there was some truth to Flipper Anderson saying he's got the wheels to beat Deion. And there you see Deion reaching in with his left hand.
Hey, that's
That
one
should
of
have
the
been. Oh,
worst.
that should have been offensive.
Bro, this is one of the worst pass interference.
Man,
So,
boy,
so
that
I'm
is
gonna-
crazy.
now, Coach Prime, you know we want to take a lateral step right here. We don't want to open right here.
I mean,
So we want to take a lateral step first. We want to punch with that left hand. But it's just, it's a game for him. There's no one that can outrun him. So, like, it's just not.
was some truth to Flipper Anderson.
It's just
saying
never going to get
he's
outran.
got the wheels to beat Deion. And there you see Deion reaching in with his left
That's
hand.
perfect cover. This is what you want to
He's
do.
got the wheels.
The little trick, you hit the arm. With your inside arm, you hit their inside arm, or with your outside arm, I should say. You hit their inside arm, and it messes them up while they're trying to run and get that stride. There's no PI right here.
There you see Deion reaching in with his left hand, and that's all it takes. The referees.
It didn't
will
like
call
Prime
that.
just speed up right at the end. It's like,
First down.
Referees will call that.
He got up out of here. He is up here. He got up out of this.
First down.
He got up out of that break.
Incomplete.
He got
Deion
up out of that break.
Sanders all over Flipper Anderson.
Starts the man in motion. Everett back to throw. It's the pass out to Early for a safe first down. Everett. Good throw, but not enough for a first. Quinn Early had to come back to make the catch.
Deion
Prize
Sanders
days.
was right on him. Deion Sanders, I think, by having good coverage, really forced Quinn Early to break that pattern off before he got to the first down marker. I mean, you turn on TV, you expect to see some ball, and you see that.
Take a reverse. Everett just lets it go.
We already have two missed picks right here.
Pattern
Like,
off
this is
before he
crazy.
got
Like,
to the
this
first down
is how I
marker.
felt in high school. Like, he opening
Turn
up,
on TV,
you know, like, no matter what you do, he's going to be able to run with you.
see that.
Take a reverse.
And
Man,
looked like he ran a circus route. And
That's
Coach
what I'm
Prime was
saying.
the receiver. He ran the route for him.
it was like Prime turned into the receiver.
Small. Deion Sanders, one of the defenders back there, thought he should have had an interception.
Watch Deion Sanders, and you see
Here we
why
go.
he's such a good cover guy. I mean, he gets on there.
All right, he going
and
inside.
he-
So I'm going to
he has
stay on this
great
leverage.
speed.
I'm
I
going
mean,
to
he
take it,
does-
ran a
he
circus
just
route. I'm going
does
to stay
all
outside. I
these
know where my
things
help is.
with speed,
It's beautiful.
quick
Man.
and all those things you have to be to be a great athlete.
And he's not even breaking a sweat during this.
Out of bounds. That'll stop it. Quinn Early, defended by Deion Sanders. Everett back to throw it again. Pass complete. To Early.
That was zone. Can't tell what zone specifically.
Yeah, one thing about
Here we
Michael
go.
Haynes is he has speed. So when he comes off the line like this, you have to think he has speed. So when he comes off the line like this, you have to think Haynes
This
is
is,
he has speed. So when he
Looks like cover 6 or quarter half. So we'll be playing cover 2 down here at the bottom, and then Coach Prime and his safety will be playing cover 4 up top. I don't know how long or
comes off the line,
how sophisticated their coverages were at this time, because for a while, who was it? Bullet Bob Hayes for the Cowboys. He's the reason they invented, from what I've read and researched. Because I'm a football fan. When I was 5 years old, I was checking out Super Bowl books from the library, reading everything. Bullet Bob Hayes is why they created zone coverage, because I think he was an Olympic sprinter and he was too fast for people to just stay in front of, so they started zone coverage. But yeah, right here, this looks like cover 6.
line like this, you have to think he's going to go deep. And then when he stops, then he can get that hook. Because if you're the corner out
Michael
there,
Haynes
if
was
you're
fast.
Deion Sanders, you know that you can run, but you also know that he can run. Same
Yep.
flight as
You know, a little something, man.
Everett going
He was going to be a
Replay. Thank
49er in
you.
that
All right.
Monday night game.
All right, Coach. All right. We good right here. Hold
Speed
on.
against speed. You see, he gets the Monday
He's
night
so
game.
confident.
All right, we good right here. We good. All right, one more lateral step, Coach. We don't need to open too early. We need to punch with this left. Good punch. Great punch. We in great position
Now,
right
this
now.
is speed against speed.
And yeah, this is perfect. All right, now squeeze.
See, he gets that hand up there, and then when he needs
perfect.
that little burst, you see it. You know, when we were
Outside of the, I just want one more lateral step.
49er in that
One more
Monday
lateral
night
step
game.
from him. Right there. But the punch,
Now this is speed against
staying in phase, squeezing him.
See, he
That's
gets that
beautiful.
hand up there, and
But
then
it's
when
that
he needs
burst
that
at the
little
end.
burst, you see
Prime
it?
will just
You
go
know, we
like,
were talking
you
to
guys just turn it on just like that.
And that's the thing. He's not really. That's what's so crazy about what he's doing is he's not really running. I've never seen this
last
movie
night.
before.
He
I didn't
said
know
he
they had.
thinks that
I
Deion
used to
Sanders
always
is
search
the
for film.
fastest player in the National Football League.
Third down. Everett to throw.
I love this. This is awesome.
Incomplete. Quinn Early, the intended receiver.
Make sure y'all hit the like. Y'all not getting this nowhere else. Like this is y'all not getting this nowhere else. Y'all not getting this nowhere else. And I'm gonna show these clips to Coach Prime.
There's the good coverage again.
Having only being 4 points down, I think is amazing.
Sanders followed Haynes. The pass underneath.
Probably had a drag route.
Close to a first down is Haynes. Chased by Sanders.
Yeah, one thing that Haynes said yesterday, he said, I know if I get a step on Deion, I think he's fast, but if I get a step on him, he's not going to catch me. Now, this is a crossing pattern. He has a step on him.
And he got caught. Coach Madden.
Everett fake to him. Gets rid of it. Haynes covered by Sanders.
Straight up the middle. You see that? And he's right at Everett's feet so that Everett couldn't step.
No, he got that one.
Of course,
Is this to the
Deion
period?
Sanders has perfect coverage, jumps in front
Yeah,
of
he
him.
rolling. Oh my God. Yeah, he rolling. Gotta see
Man.
this angle.
Boy.
Going after it.
Gotta see. Yeah. Beat him out the break. Yes, sir.
Back would have made a heck of a drum major, wouldn't he?
I think he'd make a heck of it anyway. I mean, I think he could be a receiver.
He had the 40 high stepper.
Returner,
That's
kick
nasty.
returner, baseball
That's
player,
nasty.
base stealer, hitter, whatever you want. Said if Deion's in there, we're going to go after him. You're going to see it right.
There's that press.
Did you hear that?
Hitter, whatever you want.
This is
Said
what
if Deion's in there, we're going to go after him. You're going to see it right there. There's Fred Barnett. He's going man to man. Or Deion Sanders.
All right, Coach.
You're going to see it right there. There's Fred
What hand should you be punching? You know you're supposed to be punching with the inside hand.
Barnett. He's going man to man.
Why you gonna put that hand out there? Come on, Coach.
Bad spot.
And that's the thing. Like this is, I don't even know the result of this yet, but this is an easy touchdown when you see this happen.
Sanders is going man to man on Fred Barnett. Deion Sanders, even though he has a bad ankle, he has such great catch-up speed that he almost.
Wow, did you see the catch-up speed, though? He ran past the receiver.
You know, that ball was overthrown.
Man.
It was overthrown. I ain't gonna lie to you.
With a bad ankle, I need Deion's ankles then.
Williams makes the reception from
Man.
Deion Sanders on the tackle.
Yep. Yeah. Gotta punch the inside hand. Always.
Outside.
That's not a target.
Fred Barnett out of bounds. And there are Everson. Cunningham's pass.
Mitchell's pass up the middle and a great catch made by
This is a great catch. Herman Moore. He was tough.
Yeah, man. Hey, he was him, Barry Sanders, boy.
Number 21. If the guy
Okay, we good. Okay, I like it. Stay on top. Stay on top. A little grabby up top. Now, I taught this to Justin Wiley, Minnesota corner. He said he had never heard of it. We teach y'all right now. CT, do you remember what is a stop hand?
The receiver outside hand.
So which hand should Coach Prime attack right here?
The outside hand of the receiver.
Give me left or right?
The right hand.
Because he could potentially, especially nowadays, catch the ball with just his right hand.
Right.
He's not going to catch the ball with just
with that. Not possible. Right.
So when you're in this position and you're out leveraged, you can pull up here on that arm and disrupt his whole pass.
Yes.
Understand the stop hand and how that works. And I was explaining that to Justin Wally. He said he never heard it before, and he
Take a note.
His pen and notebook.
Yeah, I don't know. Justin Wally, NFL draft prospect this year.
Yeah, our number one ranked corner. So make sure you write that down. I'm telling y'all, getting stuff here, y'all ain't getting nowhere else. Nowhere.
So any DBs in the chat, take note.
Got Mitchell under pressure, and his pass intended for Perriman, and he got hurt me. Deion
All right, let me see what the coverage looks like. Come on. This is love, man. I could do this all night.
To Deion. He wanted to play him. You know, and Scott Mitchell told me that I want to go after Deion Sanders. He said
they want to go after Prime.
Quick release.
Yo, competitor, you got to.
And Perriman has the first down.
Yeah, Coach Prime, that wasn't smart. But I hurt his hand. Squeeze, good job.
Step for step with him. Yeah, that was Mitchell taking his shot. He came up and he went with red 78. And then the first thing he did is he looked off.
Yeah, I don't know what the Lions were thinking. Those are hideous.
I think they were like for throwback Thanksgiving. Probably not Thanksgiving, but those throwbacks that year.
The safety looked to his right.
This is the throwback.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's just throwbacks. That year.
No, today they're throwbacks.
Oh man, no, wait.
Then
I thought that was throwbacks during that game. The throwbacks.
No, these were.
Well, they need to throw them back then.
These were the today's.
Oh my God! I thought those were like the. I thought they were wearing throwbacks for that game. They need to throw them back. Wonder why Detroit's Detroit.
This is why CTE happened. You can't tell me Barry Sanders' helmet is protecting a thing. Look at all the space in there. Oh my God.
Earmuffs, yeah. Just the pads.
Break on the ball. Both of them come back. You know, this is the mark of great receivers. Now, Barry Sanders, watch how he comes back to the ball and watch how Deion.
Barry Sanders is bouncy. I don't know if I'm sure some of y'all have seen. They had
wow, I did not know Sanders was bouncy like that.
Bro, they had a dunk contest with all athletes. Who was it? Mike Conley Sr., Deion Sanders, Barry Bonds, Barry Sanders. God, who else? There were some other baseball player. Ken Griffey Jr. Bro, all of them are bouncy. I mean, banging. Barry. I was like, whoa. Hold on now.
And get to it at its highest point. Watch the end of this play. He goes down. Now watch Deion. Watch him. Just watch him. Like, you know, I have nothing even to do with you. Think. I don't mean. See, he jammed them outside, and then he turned his head and looked back at the quarterback.
Is this him versus Andre Rison?
Yep. Man, was mad. Oh, they took it. They was gone.
Has some time. Goes across the field, and it is incomplete. Intended for Charles Wilson. Deion Sanders moving up on the coverage.
Barry Sanders had 23 rushes, 167 yards.
Incomplete, intended for Ellard.
That's Chris Carter? I did not know Chris Carter played for the Falcons.
Yeah, I think he got drafted by the Falcons originally.
I did not know that. I don't know, Dad.
Crowd and the coaches of the Redskins looking for a flag, but none
You
appeared.
see the replay, please?
Look at Deion Sanders. He just pushed everyone off. He said he didn't do anything.
Right.
They was giving us good replays earlier. We're not getting no replays no more.
Intended for Henry Ellard.
Anything, but here he is.
Here we go.
Here. He's going to run out. Then he's going to run out. Then he's going to run up. You see the out there? Deion didn't bite at all.
There's Gus Farad. Pass is caught by Henry Ellard. Gets across midfield.
No replay.
Sanders with the stop.
Yep, that was one on Deion there. Yeah, I think they've been kind of staying away from Deion. They tried to get him deep once in the first half. They tried to get him on an out and up, and that time they just got him on an in there.
Smash that like, because it is fire content.
Smash that like and smash that subscribe. Y'all know who do it best.
Deion looks like he might have injured his left hand.
Well, sometimes they'll stick that finger out there, and the ball will just hit their finger as they go for it. You know, if they get their hand out there, sometimes the ball just hits the finger.
Oh, he still got it.
And you'll see his fingers will just come off the ball. He said, the thing that I want to do
Here we go. Here we go.
In other words, just get inside right now and come right here and get the ball right there. do something quickly. He said,
Coach
if he's
Prime gonna
up in
open
there
up that
tight,
way.
I want to come
Nope.
here, stutter, boom, and then use his body quickly. He said,
All
if
right,
he's
let's go
up
back
in
to
there
it. We're good right here. We're good right here. Not good right there.
I want to come, stutter,
It's outside and get some separation. I think that's Michael Irvin.
boom, and then use his body to get between Deion
Look at Merton
and the
Hanks.
quarterback.
Ken Norton. Make sure y'all get them likes up, man. We've been over 500 strong for a minute.
Come up. That's why his finger like that now. Hold on, because you're in timeout. You're in timeout. You're in timeout.
And his quarterback.
All right.
Irvin
Let's see the coverage.
to the 41.
There's that slant on Deion Sanders again. That's
Yeah, I'll
what
see you on
Michael
Patreon,
Irvin
Slick.
says. He said he likes to run. If it's man-to-man, it's tight man-to-man, he likes to run the slant or the fade, which is that quick up. Remember we said that against tight coverage, Michael Irvin likes to run that slant. Well, Deion Sanders is starting to understand it.
He's the only one I've ever seen do this.
Remember we said
Stand like this. Like,
he likes to run the slant or the fade.
I've never seen anybody do this. I've seen Shiloh try to do it, but nobody like it's. You can't tell who the receiver is right here.
Right, that's not like Prime's like, hey, Prime, you know you got a quarterback there, you know, right?
So he used this to quick jam. So a lot of times, he'd be looking in at the ball. If he get a beat on the snap count, he get in your chest quick and just disrupt. It's about timing and spacing. So he get in your chest quick, disrupt everything off the rip. So we good here. We lateral. Good punch. Now I just got to move. We got to step right here. Not in bad shape here. You staying on top of the route. And he's trying to get a pick right here. Me, I know I'm not getting that pick. So I'm going to this this left hand. I'm going to grab this left hand and I'm going to rip it down. He almost got a pick off of that.
And he rode Irvin all the way. There was nothing to throw to there. Not going to work. Here's Deion Sanders up on this side. The ball has to go all the way across the field. When it's in the air that long.
The Coach Prime got stuck in his break a little bit right here. Right there.
Not going to work. Here's Deion
little high in his back pedal.
The ball has to go
Behind his back pedal. Want him to stay square more right here. We're opening up. If he stays square, because he hasn't broke his cushion yet. And Coach Prime got the smallest cushion of all time. Like you got to almost be past him for truly to have his cushion broke. So if he stays square right here, he doesn't have that open up. He's able to get out of this, and this is a pick six.
Oh yeah.
And you can see it again. There's that hitch at the top.
to go all the way across the field. When it's in the air that long.
Gets to it, gets the break up.
And Aikman back to throw it again. Going deep, there's no one there.
I'm ready to receivers go.
You rolling.
And Alpha Harper used to go.
He can complete passes on Deion.
Yeah, it's funny. Bro, you know what's funny? Since we've been doing this breakdown, I mean, cut you off about the questions. It's like when you hear the announcer speak, it's just completely different. After we watch Samuel's film, and then you hear the way.
Yeah, but you know, they're not knowing what they're talking
completely
about.
different though. But Madden, bro, he's been breaking it down, man.
Yeah, no, he know, but you know, a lot don't be know. I wouldn't use that as like my point of you see how they what we seeing is different. We're not seeing him get ran by once.
Not the missed tackles, neither.
This is a great question. You should never try to model your game after Deion Sanders because there has not been a corner since him just with his physical tools. There's no corners. I mean, how many corners have been even decent that ran a 4.2? Like that's extremely rare.
Right.
They can't model them. Coach, and he didn't have to be. And as as time goes, like no corners were super technically sound back then. But now you guys like Pat Surtain, super technically sound.
Yeah.
Darrell Revis, super technical.
Super technical. Yeah, Revis.
So when you're trying to model your game after someone, it has to be somebody with a similar skill set. Like you can't model your game. Like you can't like Deion Sanders used to bait quarterbacks by leaving receivers open. Like if you don't run 4-2, you can't do that. You're gonna bait them, and then you're gonna get baited. Like it's gonna get real ugly. And yeah, by far, it's
not even close.
I love that we have this film to watch, but it's
not even close.
No, Revis is, come on. Revis is my number 2 corner of all time. Number two. Here you go. The troll is back. The troll is back. Honestly, I don't even watch that much NFL right now to be able to tell you that.
Just to force him off the ball. He's in man-to-man coverage, gets that legal chuck. Now Flipper starts, stops. Now he comes back to the ball.
Couple things right here. I'm glad we got this angle. All right, we're good right here. Love that Prime has that wide base. One is, again, he's not fully opening the gate. He's going back at like a 45, but want to see him take just one more step to cut him off to take the charge with your chest. Right here is great. Not great. I'm not going to say great. Want to see him get a punch on that. He ends up extending, but want to see him get a punch earlier. Now, right here, right there, want to see him sit down a little bit quicker when that receiver sits down.
Now Flipper starts, stops. Now he comes back to the ball, keeping Deion behind him.
Yes, that's right there. With the closest comparison to Deion Sanders is Patrick Peterson. Patrick Peterson was the closest. No, his wide base isn't normal. I loved having a wide base. I'd have a wide base and point my knees in because, again, we're about to go back to physics. If I have to move away, then I can easily push off at that angle to get, to where I'm going to. So I love that. Champ, yes. I still say Pat P. I still say Pat P.
You want Champ Bailey?
I have Champ Bailey as a better corner than Pat P. But just as far as like the movement and how they played, I'd say Patrick Peterson. Yeah, I'll say Patrick Peterson. But Champ's my cornerback number 3. He's right after Darrelle Revis. He's right after Darrelle. Champ was.
When I talked to Chris Miller, he felt the best way to work against Deion is on comebacks. That's exactly what he threw there.
And Champ, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm usually not, Champ Bailey was a 4-2 guy as well. If I'm not mistaken. So the 4-2 part for sure. That's definitely there.
Fighter, every now and then you're going to get wounded. And
can we see this? Oh, is this it? Ooh, look at so they're rolling the coverage. This is lovely. So I can't draw. God, I'm pissed. I can't draw. So we call this odd 3 roll. Let me see. This, you can see my mouse. Safety at the top. He gonna roll over top of that corner. This safety's gonna roll in the middle of the field, and then Coach Prime's gonna be locked backside, and this corner's gonna have to come down and play it flat because there's nothing else you can do. Yeah, there he is. That's why you let him run by him there. Okay, now let me see. Okay, we opened the gate. We didn't squeeze to him. If he squeezed to him early, and it's already.
Yeah, the route's already because he don't swap him to the sideline. It's a wrap.
Exactly, because the receiver won't be able to stack him.
Mm-hmm.
He's still in good position. He got him stacked right there.
The push off. Was it you get push off?
Yeah, it was a push.
Oh, did that push off? Is that what we just?
Deion comes up to try and jam him. It's a pretty good jam. Flipper holds his feet, but again.
I Coach Prime. I know you in man coverage. Great jam. He got him jammed, so he was staring at the quarterback. He's moving with him, but staring at the quarterback.
Because he probably felt like I'd have put this dude up practically on the ground. Let me see what the quarterback doing.
Corey, nobody could do what I just clarified that. That's the closest, in my opinion. Play style. Patrick Peterson. He was a bad boy, man.
Off a little bit. He said he had trouble jamming with that left hand. That was his jam.
Yeah, I remember this. I think he broke his hand or his finger.
He had trouble in the back. Miller under a lot
Come
of
back.
pressure and throws it. Said he had trouble jamming with that left hand. That was his off a little bit.
Want to get out this break better?
He said he had trouble jamming.
Right here, we're going to be able to plant and come downhill out of it.
And that
There's
was his
off
jam
steps
hand.
right
Now
there.
he has to play back. Flipper does a good
It's a
job.
good battle right here between them two.
Yeah, it is.
Rams are the one last chance. Miller looking for Flipper, but Deion knocks it away.
The battle right there. Them boys are playing.
Throwing for the end zone, finds a wide open Deion Sanders.
Did not just do a great job on this one.
Is that an out and up? No, it wasn't. No, it's an out and up.
Deion's giving him some ground.
George brings it out in the direction of Andre Rison. Deion Sanders right with him.
I don't know much
You know
about
what they
it.
call this? They call this a fade stop. A fade is just a quick up, and then if you start up and you stop, you see you start up, and he's going to throw it short right there. He said, Jeff George was saying that.
In today's lingo, that's back shoulder fade.
You see you start up,
Which
and
was
he's
made famous by, you know who made back shoulder fade famous? At least for me. It was in college.
Oh, I definitely.
Come on, chat. Who made the back shoulder fade famous? Come on. Don't leave me hanging.
Are we talking 90s, 80s? Since like where?
After the 2000s.
After the 2000s. Wow.
Before then. Man, that's what I was in. Yep. Got it. Michael Crabtree. Texas Tech.
Right. Because he was the, you're right.
Michael Crabtree, Texas Tech.
Not Megatron, D. Will.
You see you start up, and he's going to throw it short right there. He said,
I don't think you guys ever looked up Michael Crabtree's college stats.
He was
the numbers.
Texas Tech.
Thing that they think they can get on Deion Sanders, the man out here. Andre Rison is trying to run that fade. Deion Sanders gets that bump in
Perfect,
there.
good squeeze. Now let's come back up here.
They can get on Deion Sanders, the man
Graham
out
Harrell. Yeah, Graham Harrell.
Andre Rison is
I'm good with
they
this.
think
I'm
they
good with
can
this.
get on Deion Sanders, the man out here.
You good with this? I'm good with this. Punch. Good punch. Right on the shoulder, right where you want it to be. All right, now we're in phase. We got to look back for the ball. We got to squeeze.
That bump in there, then
Great
gets
coverage.
that left arm inside. Now, what that left arm does, that brings you up the field with him and brings you right into where he has to catch the pass.
This might be the game, Bear.
Technique.
No, it's not. It was in Atlanta.
Bad Moon Rising.
Almost the first down.
Yes, man. That's interesting.
Incomplete.
Crabtree walk off against Texas. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That's
Earl Thomas, freshman year.
Incomplete. Intended for Mark Say.
Yeah, if you're looking for the best covered defensive back in football, here he is, Deion Sanders.
Good punch, good punch, squeeze.
He's such a good athlete. Watch how
Look.
quick when the guy turns to make his move, Deion
He
does
dropped it.
I didn't even know that even all that happened.
Yeah, so many missed picks.
I mean, he is
Good
so
right
quick.
here. Come on, coach. We got to be ready to sit it down.
And he's such a
Little too grabby
good
up top,
athlete. What?
but gets
Got
out
pushed
of
off.
Quick when the guy turns to make his move, Deion does it as quickly as he does.
I can't believe it. Well, I don't know. How he didn't catch that one?
Twisted his knee. Pass is caught. That's close to another Charger first down by Mark Say, who was with the 49ers.
I think that's Mark Say's first catch of the day. He's going to be out there. He's up on top, and you just see him just run a little.
Opening a little bit too early. Opening a little bit too early.
He's going to be out there. He's up on
Give him a
top,
little
and
too
you
much
just see
respect.
him just run a little hook.
Give him too much
Just
respect.
comes up and stops
Now I don't know
right
the
in
game
front of Deion
situation,
Sanders.
but down the distance, etc.
There's a man on the move.
I see that they're up.
Pass is caught. That'll be another Charger first down.
As the Harmon comes in motion,
Bryant Young, boy. That 49ers team had a defense.
All right, let's see him up top.
Harmon comes
Working. He's working outside leverage right now, so he's pressuring with right hand. He's going to stay on top. To get him pushed off, that's what happens. He gets pushed at the top and takes a little bit too many steps
and
right
the
there.
outside receiver comes to the inside. Best game.
Last one was good.
Open is Tony Martin.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a blowout, 31-9. That's probably why he's playing so.
It was just 24-9.
Oh.
What is going on? Don't attack my internet, Asante. Losing my internet. Hold on. I apologize.
Oh man.
Don't get my
What's
internet.
up, J Dot? That was the Super Bowl. They were I was like, man, stop rolling. Boy, yeah, I was like, look at that. They had Norton, Merton, Hanks, Prime, boy, Brian Young on the defensive line. And I think they had McDonald as the safety. Yeah. Well, y'all smash that like button, man. Appreciate y'all being in here. And if you ain't subscribed to the channel, get subscribed. And check out your guys on Patreon. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. Kev said something. Kev said something hacked your computer, bro. Yeah, wasn't that Seau's only maybe I know they went to the Super Bowl that year. Was Asante should have said he wants to be in the half A. Asante argument proves numbers can be misleading. The fact my Cowboys went and get CP, I'm just saying. No facts, like that's a big time fact. That's a fact. Tell them again, man. What's up, Devin? Let them know what's good. Join us on Patreon. The Patreon chat is crazy. It's like 24 hours, by the way. It's always been there talking ball, so you definitely want to hop on that. Stay out. Yeah, he did. Right? Facts. They got Ricky Jackson from the Saints. DN. Yeah, they were. I mean, it was loaded. Man, appreciate that super chat, Lawrence, man. Definitely want to appreciate you supporting the channel. Yeah, football. He was just watching that. But man, I feel like after watching Asante in the zone, I just struggle with, comparing a zone cornerback to a cornerback that plays man a lot. It just I know it just feels like, it's just to me it's apples and oranges, man. They had Rodney Harrison too. Yeah. Wow. Well, I'm not a Patriots guy, man. I'm one of them ones. Spygate. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, just go be 100. Just gonna be 100 with him. And that's a fact. D-Cow's coming back. He had to rebuke. Oh. Yeah, the Chargers did have Rodney Harrison. Then he went to the Patriots. I'm going to share the video with the senior staff on IG. Shout out, Kev. You on mute, bro. Y'all sleeping on Darryl Green, man. Green was a bad boy, and he was the only cornerback back in those days was fast as Deion, maybe even faster. Man, I just watched a video of Darryl Green, man.
It. Yeah.
And he was coming out of his oh yeah. I'm like, dude, still how fluid he was is insane.
Yeah, he was super fast. Super fast.
Yeah, Green boy.
I don't know what's going on, man. I hear it's windy. I don't know. We might be on tornado watch.
Baba D say, DK, I'm gonna have to see you at VBA. Then you can talk as crazy as you want. Yeah, Darryl Green did play forever. I feel like, didn't he play for like? Darryl Green wanted all that smoke.
Yeah, till he was 40. Till he was 40.
That's my
for
guy.
Sure.
So what's good, man? Like I said, appreciate y'all being locked in. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all supporting the channel. We got the Caden Salter passing video we gonna drop. We got Joseph Williams. Hey, I seen a clip with Joseph Williams dunking on players in practice already. He liked that. Boy, see, you gonna have a heck of a wide receiver core. And y'all know, if we go ahead and get Sincere Brown locked in, it's a offense. It's gonna be something. Green played almost in 5 decades. Hey, that's when you got it, you got it. Deion, Revis, Green, Haynes, and Champ. That's who got dunked off? Oh, Decepticon. You all right, bro? Your boy, you all right? 'Cause that's got tucked up. T Cow coming back. You know what I'm saying? Hey, maybe somebody got behind stage, cooked them up. I can't chill out, bro. You know. Might have to crash out a little bit. Like, man, really, look, Asante, like, bro. like, bro. I'm just saying, you got to be glad missed tackles is not counted as a stat. I mean, you could just look at the film and there's just levels to it. Like, it's like, what are we talking about here? Like, honestly, like, what are we talking? How many of y'all have put Asante over Charles Woodson, over, Darrell Reeves? Like, I mean, where you guys, is Asante Samuel making your top 5? Let me know, chat. Is Asante Samuel making your top 5? Chat was so good. Hey, and it said, like I said, another thing with the zone cornerbacks, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if I'm paying you to be a cornerback, if you that guy, I want you to go lock down Justin Jefferson. I want you to go get Jamar Chase. You know what I'm saying? Like, if not, just, I don't know, man. Jalen Brown says Sante's top 20 at best. Man, he gonna be looking for you on Twitter, JB. Nah, I'm not trolling. I'm just stating facts.
Yo,
Cal
we
is
good?
back.
We good?
You good.
Am I finally straight? Sheesh. Sheesh, man, try to get me.
Yeah, they got you like them Georgia fans got me behind Beck and Shador.
Man, they try to get me. All right, let's get back to the film, man.
Make sure y'all smash the like. Y'all hanging in there, man. Let's get back to it, boy. Prime.
Hanging in there, man. You're getting the best content in the world.
If you guys ain't seen Prime in a long time, man, this is great. This is a great watch. This is a great watch.
Yeah, where were we? We get back to it.
They showed him put the internet out the wall.
Almost.
Like, get this out.
Almost, man.
Sunday talking crap about Daryl Green too. Oh man.
You got a right to his own opinion. Got a right to his own opinion. What was he watching? 94? 94 season?
Yeah, we was watching 94 Prime in San Francisco. We was at the Super Bowl with the Chargers.
We got multiple seasons for him. All y'all that left, some suckers. Don't come back. But all y'all that here rocking, we rocking, man. We rocking.
We rolling.
We rocking. Come on. All right. Let's get back to it. Back like I never left. All right. Please don't start acting up, man. Please. If this don't work, I promise. AT&T is about to get a email they'll never forget.
Job on this one. It actually was open.
And here it is. It's being laggy for sure.
Yeah, guys. Yeah.
You're right. Oh my God. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. But
barely.
Yeah, you barely. Yeah, you're lagging too now.
CT, you might have to pull it up. Honestly, that might be the.
On comebacks, that's exactly what he threw there. Receiving.
Oh my God.
I just go off the eye test. I don't go by stats. Ooh.
I agree. Me too.
Salute, man. Appreciate the super chat. Appreciate you supporting the channel.
That was crazy. You saw nothing. 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 I don't know what they're talking about. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Maybe I don't know. It messing with me.
You know, if you're a gunfighter, every now and then you're going to get wounded. And
okay, we seen that. No, no way. Come on, man. It's storming outside. That's why. Did I accidentally mute it? No. Oh, yeah, they're going to make me angry.
Comes up to try and jam him. It's a pretty good jam. Flipper holds his feet, but again, does a nice job of keeping Deion behind him and then coming back to the ball. Miller under a lot of.
It was all going so smooth. I mean, CC, you can pull it up whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready.
Let's see where you got it at.
Just search Deion Sanders every target. Was at around 12 minutes actually.
Then gets that left arm inside. Now, what that left arm does, that brings you up the field with it.
This is like unbelievable. Like I paid too much for internet. Like you guys think I'm joking. Toby, I'm not World Star TCal no more. Let me talk to the manager. No, let me talk to your manager. And that's exactly what I'm about to do. Call AT&T, about to get an earful. I'm gonna get free internet for the rest of the year.
Share screen.
Right into where he has to catch the pass. That's great technique.
Here we go. All right, go ahead, play it. Let's roll. You can add it to the stage. Cause my internet tripping.
Well, at least they tried the other side of the field. They have been almost exclusively right-handed in their passing game tonight. Talking about the Minnesota Vikings, and at least they gave it an effort going to the left side.
Deion is so deceptive in his quickness now. He lets Carter get right on
good.
top of him. That ball just thrown a little
back.
bit behind. Could have been a six-pointer.
Okay. If it's just thrown down and in front of Carter.
CT. No, use the arrow. Use the arrow.
Talking
on the tackle with a catch. Receiver, concentrate
Not that far back.
Just got to be one of the two or three fastest receivers.
Can you hear me?
Be center stage. Get the attention. Try it.
This good?
Miller goes by him. Look
No,
at
just
Deion
that rep.
concentrate on
Just
the
back
football.
on that
Maybe
rep.
the third best receiver.
That's where we go back.
That the 49ers have. The Super Bowl when they played the 49ers.
You got to take it off and put it back on. Let's they can see.
Kimbrough and Tony Kimbrough with a catch at the 15-yard line. Deion Sanders in on the tackle.
Difficult for them.
Yeah, that's StreamYard
knock them
acting
off
up.
stride.
From the 17.
They're gonna get a letter too.
Throws, and Deion almost had a pick.
He almost did. Well, at least they tried the other side of the field. They have been almost exclusively right-handed in their passing game tonight.
5 seconds.
Talking about the Minnesota Vikings, and at least they gave it an effort going to the left side.
Right here, he's gonna stay
Deion is
square
so
this time. He's not
deceptive
gonna
in his
open up
quickness now.
square, and that's why
He
he
lets
was able
Carter
to
get
be
right
there
on
in
top
big
of him. That
position.
ball just thrown a little bit behind. Could have been a six-pointer.
If it's just thrown down and in front of Carter, he's got a chance to make a play on it.
No, that wasn't gonna be a
not high and
touchdown.
behind.
He already had him beat inside. He had to go back.
Minnesota 3rd and 10 at the 17-yard line, and a wobbler is caught at the 8-yard line. But David Palmer had to come back to get it. Doesn't pick up the first down. It's going to be.
Okay, pause it.
Okay.
All right. They allowed 24 catches on 57 targets for 300. You know you get a space bar.
Man, you know, stuff, bro.
24 catches on 57 targets for 317 yards, allowed 1 touchdown, 6 picks, 3 penalties, which was a bunch of BS, 14 pass deflections. That's only in 14 games. That's 6 of those. All right, so he got more seasons. Come on, let's roll.
All right. Let me get out of here. What you want? 97? What season you want?
Don't matter to me.
Dennis alone deep back. They throw it back to Cordell Stewart, and he's going to throw
Cordell
deep, and there's nobody there except 2 Cowboys. Yancey Thigpen, I think, was the intended receiver.
Hey, Lawrence, Coach Brown in that Cowboys for you.
These 2 corners, Deion Sanders and Kevin Smith, are really cover corners. They aren't going to come up to help on the run anyway. They're going to stay back. So here's Deion. He's not going to worry about a run. You see, so when he sees us run, he's still going back there. He's going to stay back there. And here's Kevin Smith on the other side.
He coached me. He coached me in the spring
too,
league, and
because
he
the
was telling us
defensive
about
backs
playing
are
with
involved to run
Coach
are the
Prime.
safeties,
Kevin
not
Smith.
the corners of the
I
Cowboys.
couldn't remember
This is
his
a
name.
great play by
Yeah,
Deion
he coached
Sanders.
me.
He's over
Austin,
here
Texas.
covering man-to-man on this side. The pass is going to be to Charles Johnson here in the post. Deion Sanders starts up here, starts to cover his guy. He goes inside. He lets him go. Now he acts like a free safety
Beautiful.
and gets over to make that play.
That looked kind of scary.
And we showed how he got over there and what
Was
he
good.
did when he got over there.
Appreciate the film. Appreciate you. I know this took a lot of work.
Incomplete. Yancey Thigpen intended receiver, and Deion Sanders
This
was
took a
back on the
lot of
cover.
work. This is
Now
dope.
they
Y'all
got
go
a
tap
little
into this
something
channel.
going there. Yeah.
Salute.
In that series, Cordell Stewart passed the ball 7 times in a row. And there's Deion back
tap
there.
in.
They figure, let's go to work on him. He has to have a bad back. One thing, they could have called Deion for that because he had his hands on him. And again, after 5 yards, you can't touch him. But they aren't going to stay away from Deion Sanders.
Stewart back to throw, going deep. Coverage is good.
Oh,
Sanders
Promos had one.
I go back. Hit
Thigpen,
the
the
arrow.
intended receiver.
If you're playing against Deion Sanders, and one of the things the Steelers said, we're not
CT.
going to worry about
Yeah.
Deion Sanders. We're going to go
I
after him. We're going to corner because
Oh, you got to be
him
clicked
like
onto
any other
that
corner because
screen.
Okay, there
they're
we
going
go.
to worry about Deion
Yeah,
Sanders.
pause it with the space bar. There we go. It's simple. I promise. You just got to be clicked onto the screen. This NFL matchup highlights. He the one who made this, and I know that took a lot of time to make these. So yeah, y'all go ahead, show him some love, and go follow him.
Salute.
And yeah, Asante came correct though, but that's me. You got to tap in. That's what I do. I break down the film and let people know what's what. And I love this because I played DB and I used to always look for like Coach Prime film when I wanted to see him like his film because there's no all 22, but on this we can see replays. So
Right.
on the replays, I can really see him impress. I can really see him playing off and things like that. So this is awesome, man. This is absolutely awesome. He said any year between 2006 2011, he can compare stats to Deion. I just put that's all that matters.
Wow, you just put the tape out there. Wow.
Yeah, no, he did this in the past couple of days. This has been awesome.
Man, salute. NFL matchup highlights. That's what's up.
Film does not lie. It does not. I teach that. And it's funny. I didn't do it as aggressive as what Coach Prime was talking about, but the coach I was just talking about who played corner with him, Kevin Smith, I posted a video of me doing it. It got like 250,000 views when all this was going on. And Kevin Smith was coaching me in that clip. Like that was me working with Coach Prime's teammate. I'm gonna put out more tape of Deion, Asante, Woodson. That's tough.
Namdi, wow.
Tough. Love that. Yeah, please do that. I promise we're gonna review those and shout you out. That's love. And yeah, I'm interested to watch more Namdi because at the Raiders, he was
that. But boy, when he got to Philadelphia,
but that's the thing I talk about all the time. Scheme in situations, it can affect you. So I want to see more of that. Absolutely. That's what we do. I like you, man.
NFL, man. Yeah,
I like you. All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's see. Spacebar. Here we go.
The intended receiver.
If you're playing against Deion Sanders, and one of the things the Steelers said,
perfect.
we're not going to worry about Deion Sanders. We're going to go after him. We're going to treat him
Good.
like any other corner.
Go back.
Yeah,
Hit
I
the
don't
arrow.
know that you can treat him like any other corner because he covers like.
Though just never click off of there,
know
and then you'll just be able to hit
go
the
after
arrow.
him. We're going to treat him like any other corner.
Right, go back again.
We're not going to worry about
All right,
Deion
pause.
Sanders. We're going to go
All right, play it a little bit. Look how square
after him. We're going to treat him like any other corner.
You see how there's no open there, and now he gets on top of him, gets on top of the route, punches the left. That's beautiful. Go back one more time. This is beautiful.
Corner. We're not going to worry about Deion Sanders. We're going to go after him. We're going to treat him like any other corner. Yeah, I don't know that you can treat him like any other corner.
Ain't no way you're not on the live. Yeah, we live right now. Man, yeah.
He ain't even
you better lock in. All right, fam. All right, yeah.
Facts, name X.
D'Angelo Pond's dad.
Oh,
Ain't no
Big
way you
Boss,
calling me.
what's going on?
Ain't no way you calling me. You supposed to be locked in the live. Come on, man. Get right. Get right. All right, and yeah, go back to that one more time because that was just poetry.
Because corner, we're not going to worry
Just let it play.
about Deion Sanders.
Yeah,
We're
right
going to
here.
go after him. We're going to treat him like any other corner.
This looks way
I
better
don't know that you
than
can
that 94
treat him like
season
any
already.
other corner because he
Technique-wise.
covers like no other corner covers.
That's right.
A pause real
If
quick.
you stay away.
If you could get that NFL matchup highlights, because I've been wanting, like, so when this argument came and everything, I put in, so I'll name the corners like from recent times that I put over Asante, and that is Darrelle Revis, Champ Bailey, Patrick Peterson, Stephon Gilmore, Defensive Player of the Year. I'd put him and Richard Sherman in the same category. I think they're in the same tier. And then I put back to this era, Charles Woodson, Rod Woodson, Darryl Green. I want to see more Darryl Green film for sure. Yeah. Me personally, I'm putting Jalen Ramsey over because he's a real lockdown corner. Those are and then honestly, him and Aqib Talib is right there because Aqib was
Talib. Yeah, I forgot about Talib.
a real strapper. Ty Law, another great one that I put above him. But there's a lot of old like legends, but I wasn't able to see them, and you can't grade them the same, as far as like technique and stuff. They playing way back then, like they, their technique's not going to be the same. They're not
right
as hip. I'm talking Dick Night Train Lane, Mike Haynes, Lester Hayes. Who else? Willie Green. I mean, there's a whole bunch. Pat Surtain and Sam Madison was tough. But there's a lot of older, or Willie Brown, I think, a lot older corners, Mel Blount, that I didn't get to really see, at any point like that. Just some NFL, was it the NFL channel highlights? I used to watch all those.
Oh,
they be doing little specials and stuff.
Yeah.
Watch those. We talked about him today in Patreon. Brent Grimes, dog. And for me personally, I'm always going to put the lockdown guys above everybody else.
Right. I agree too. Because
that's the most, it's like, who do you want? Me personally, I'm taking Jalen Ramsey over Trayvon Diggs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want the dude that's going to take you out of the game versus the guy who, you're going to make some plays, but you're going to get some plays made on you too. Aeneas Williams. Yeah. Another one that I put above Asante. So yeah, man, let's keep it rolling, man. Let's keep it rolling. I'm loving this.
Away from them completely, then you play right into the hands and give the Cowboys the strength of an extra man. Those 4, or in the Steelers' case, 5 preseason games. Cordell Stewart's learning that now.
He was working up there. I saw him start in his I want to see this. I think he was working. Ooh, you hear that sound?
They've completed anything out there today on Deion Sanders.
I think they have.
No, I don't think that's the way. I think I'd find some other place to go.
That's what it feels
Come
like.
on.
I mean, he locks on, and you're just not going to get
Square. There we go.
Or if he does,
Much better.
He's going to catch up.
Much
well,
better.
to a man, you talk about coaches and players and the respect they have for him.
Yeah. Split stance. All right, he's at the top. That looked good. Please show me this replay. Please show me this replay so you can see his lateral feet.
Yeah, I got flagged last week too.
He got so excited, he tackled him out of bounds.
And Kent Graham's proud of that because he told us yesterday he
TNT,
loved to throw it
football on
Deion Sanders. And he
TNT,
did
wow.
just in this play.
Here
But
we
look
go.
at Frank Sanders here.
See?
He's
Go
wide
back,
open. Here's Rob Moore catching the ball just in this play. But look at Frank
Pause it.
Sanders here. He's wide
That's beautiful. Go back one more time. He's staying
open for
square.
Deion
He's not
Sanders, and
opening
he
up
did
his
just
hips.
in this play.
He's
But look
cutting
at
him
Frank
off
Sanders
and making
here.
him
He's
run
wide
through him.
open. Here's Rob Moore
That's
catching the
beautiful.
ball. Watch him on this play. He's got to know where the first down marker is. He should
Yeah,
have enough
super.
cushion.
Ball, unnecessary roughness.
Non-break.
Number 21 on the defense.
Threw him out of bill.
After this,
But he didn't get out his break at all at the top of
You
that.
get the first down, but I'll tell you what, Deion's probably proud because there's not a lot of times where you ever hear Deion Sanders' name with a personal foul.
Well, you know they're not going to throw to Deion Sanders' side, and so Kent Graham is going to look to his right this whole play.
All right, he's up top.
bring 4. Graham with time.
Oh, yeah. Threw to Sanders. He threw it to Sanders.
I think that was a comeback.
It's like a whole thing. He's not going to throw it to Sanders. Oh, he threw it to Sanders.
And Deion Sanders, they've thrown on him twice, and twice the receiver has been open.
And on that play, at the end of the play, watch Deion's expression. He can't believe they threw his way. Here's Deion to put a soft cushion, gets a little hit on the wide receiver.
Right, so go back.
Right there, that should be a first down. Here's Deion to put a soft cushion, gets a little hit on the wide receiver.
Right at the
there,
top
that should
of
be a
that
first
route.
down. You should catch that ball.
Coach Prime messed
But
up.
Deion's expression here, I can't believe they threw
Very
him.
top of that route.
Everett, a much sought-after free agent, came over from the Ravens. From the 19-yard
One
line,
second.
a short drop.
I'm going to be right back.
Pass is caught, and that's a
You keep
6-yard
letting it roll.
pickup as Chad Lewis,
Okay.
a rookie tight end from Brigham Young, makes the reception. Here comes everybody. First down from the 44. It's a floater. It's a duck. It's
Man, I would be watching YouTube on the computer. I'm like, what? Space bar
Talking
and
about
arrows?
the linebackers, I think the rookie got in there and
Grimes is different, though, man. Look at
third down and 10.
I go that stance.
Detmer hangs in, throws, and it's incomplete, intended for Irving Fryer, blanketed by Deion Sanders. Fourth down. And Irving Fryer's hurt. Irving is.
Nah, bro. I just got into the whole editing stuff, but yeah, you know,
This is critical for Philadelphia. Chris T. Jones is not playing tonight. And Irving Fryer there on the break. He did it on the break,
which he was a part.
He took over from Robert Smith.
Yep. Here's Meyer. This is what he likes. The Ricky Prohl. Prohl out of bounds. The Bear first down in Dallas.
Roll, rookie.
This is a pretty good mixture here. You know, most of the time a quarterback will drop back, but watch here. It's just a little roll out here to the right. Instead of throwing from back here, he's going to throw from this position here. All you do is you take your pocket, instead of having it in the middle, you move it out to the
Can you hear
right,
me?
and you just throw on
Yeah, I
the
can hear you, bro.
I had to switch computers. Computer done died on me.
Man.
And picking up correct people.
Yeah, I'm over here maneuvering.
Kind of difficult.
That was a good break.
Pass is high, intended for Penn.
Over here maneuvering.
Rick Meyer.
Here comes a Hail Mary.
Maybe.
Nope. Gotta go away from it.
Meyer being chased. Chris Penn, the intended receiver. Andy Heck is back at left tackle. Kramer back to throw it. That's incomplete.
Just knocked it out there. How you finish?
Ricky Prohl.
He was a rookie that year.
Kevin Alexander was the intended receiver, and Deion Sanders was in the mix. So that'll bring up fourth down, and the Giant defense.
What year is this? 97 or 96?
90, it was 97.
First, you take Alexander on the outside with Deion Sanders. Heck, Deion's just.
Okay, I think I'm back.
You got my card.
That card's all.
How much time you at?
Third down.
7 minutes. So we're 7 minutes in a 20-minute video.
First down, up at the 35-yard
All right,
line.
bet. All right, I think we good. We here. You here?
I can hear it. Yep.
Bet. I think we good. All right. So 7.
First, you take Alexander on the outside with Deion Sanders.
All right, we locked.
Deion's
We locked.
just
Come on.
stalking.
From Indianapolis. You got my card.
That card's all brown around the edges, isn't it?
Third down and 12. It's Rock throws and 5-yard line. And if there is a
Let's see
weakness
this.
against Deion Sanders, it's the deep drive to the inside.
Harry
You like
Switzer.
off the receiver, play the ball. You protect the passer. You can do that a lot against Deion. The
No, I've been
Man.
seeing him do that when it's in breaking routes. He starts looking at the quarterback, and he's more focused on breaking on the ball and trying to make a play
If you
on the
make a
ball
mistake,
than just trying to cut him off.
You might get 4 or 5 completions, and then he might run one back right down your throat. But you can beat him
That's a good
to
catch.
the inside.
Look, he
and
went up.
You can beat him with
He went up and
size,
got that.
Frank, but you can't beat him with speed. 3 yards of whack isn't good enough.
Third and 8 for Rock throws too high. Double coverage as the intended receiver was Alvin Harper trying to split the defense with Sanders and Stoutmeyer back there. So it's fourth down.
Oh, I think that's Stout or Stoutmeyer spots.
Oh, wow.
Again, protected well and guns it complete inside the 20-yard line to McCardell. 9 more yards.
Keenan McCardell. Just hear these all days.
Keenan McCardell, boy.
Wow.
Deion's area.
Well, that was really the first
Definitely
chance
got
we've seen
to.
today up
Definitely
top.
got to.
Keenan McCardell gets the, and everybody said, well, I've said this for years, if you've seen today up top.
So,
about going left.
playing high right here.
Well, that was really the first chance we've
Playing
seen
high
today.
right here. Punches with the wrong hand right now. As soon as you lose inside, leave this arm out of it. Punch with the right. Gets back to his good position. Gotta feel better.
Yeah, and everybody said, well, I've said this for years. If you want to attack Deion, do it inside. Please don't throw it to the sidelines because he's very dangerous. But when you go inside, you get that kind of protection. You have a chance of completing some passes.
Going deep to Smith.
There he is, Jimmy Smith.
Spoke of him. Yeah, there it was.
That's where he was going the last play. He was going deep to Deion Sanders. Jimmy Smith got by him. They come right back almost with the same play. They said they would go ahead and take the
I got the NFL pass, but I feel like if I'm not mistaken, they took all 22 out like 5 years. It only goes back like 5 years or so. Unless I'm tripping, I might have to go look
on
again.
the sideline against Deion. Deion realized he was in trouble.
I know they don't
Just
got
tried to
Deion.
defend the pass at the end.
Well, Tom Coughlin was totally upset about it because Deion got his
Yeah,
hand.
NFL match check that because I was like, we were doing cutting up all 22 NFL. And I feel like it went that way.
Exactly.
I'm going to tell you one thing right now. If that ball would have been on target, Deion Sanders would have had it. I mean, he was flying.
Yeah, that would have been tough, Jada.
Brunell coming out to the outside, and watch him make the jump. By
Good
Jackson.
job.
Brunell coming out to the
This is what I
outside,
talk about with
and
press
watch
coverage
him
all the
make
time. Is the goal is to not allow the receiver to run in a straight line,
right?
At all. So you got to widen their release because it messes up the timing of everything. Hold on, because CT got me in the wrong spot. Okay, there we go. I was confused. I just looked at the screen, got confused. Watch how he widens them. He starts right here on top of the numbers. By the time he gets 1 yard down the field, he widen at least 4 yards out from where he started. That affects the timing.
Now watch, stumble. You see Jackson come back to the ball. Watch him close. This is what they talk about how fast he is. Look at this.
God.
He's there.
You know, he closed.
This is what they talk about how fast he is.
Hell.
Look at this.
Wow.
He's there. That's on the rope. He's got it.
Second down, a long 7. Brunell goes deep to McCardell.
That's a great
That's
catch.
a nasty catch. Yeah.
That's the other thing I'll say with that Asante Samuel debate. I mean, there were dogs during Asante's time. There was a lot of dogs in this time period at receiver. Like a lot of Hall of Fame. A lot of dogs.
On this, and McCardell waited on the ball.
Well, Paul, I don't think he could have got this ball regardless. Here they are in the slot, McCardell and Deion, and it's just straight up the field. And what makes this in favor of Jacksonville? They got
I can't
room
see
to
a
the
thing.
sideline.
I know. I keep talking like we can see something.
It looked like a slot fade.
I understand there's nothing you can do, but I'm just saying right at the end,
Right
he
there.
jumped a little bit too soon, and what a great catch. Cardell, look at here.
It's the perfect throw, Paul. Deion,
It is.
look,
I think Coach Prime lost
play,
it.
But it's such a good throw by
Going to the
Mark
shade.
Brunell. And again, inside.
Yeah, he
so
mistimed
gives
it.
the
Yeah, he
receiver
lost it.
a little bit better angle going against Deion and his speed down the field.
There we go. I love that. Come on. Let's get active. Good job. Good. We got to get that out. We got to get that out. Good rep, though. Them boys is out there playing in Jordans and stuff. They nasty for that.
Team we've seen in a long time. You said that, if they're going to attack a
Come on. Widen it.
left-handed
Widen
team,
it.
they're going to
Good press with it.
go after Deion Sanders.
Sit. We got
And he
to sit
can't be
down.
beaten on the short
God, that's
stuff.
the,
And right there,
You talking about, yeah.
that's a tough catch. Tough catch. And yeah, we watched the entire Asante thing. I think we saw one clip of press coverage. One.
Facts. That's what I said. No quarterback talking about you would have been in the realm of
perfectly thrown.
Well, you can see it's hard to beat him. It's taking some perfect
I got to give him
throws,
a
but,
fair shot, though.
but this is the strength of this
gotta show the film.
Jaguar offense. The quarterback, the ability to throw the ball well.
Shotgun Brunell. Just to take it down
I got
to
beat
the
inside.
limit.
Are we going to slingshot? Look at him beat him too. The instant replay of this can be crazy. Because off the line, he had maybe 2 steps on him. He took a speed release inside.
Left in the fourth.
Deion Sanders right there.
Got it.
3 wide receivers.
Good. Ooh.
Man, you saw the footwork?
And he plays press higher just like Patrick Peterson did. I'm telling you, if you watch Patrick Peterson, it's so similar.
Wide receivers.
Yeah, that's good feet.
Right there.
That's good feet.
3 wide receivers.
That's good feet. That's really good feet.
Who makes the catch? Again, the ball was kind of behind him, but he still came up with it.
Yeah, Irving Fryer and Rodney
Jerry
Peete both
World.
said, that we are going to run these things, that you can run inside patterns. You can run
Good
slants
feet.
like
Good
right
feet.
there, and you can run cross.
You can see how much his
against
press
Deion.
technique changed from that San
Rodney Peete better
Francisco.
get it out in front
Now,
of Fryer, and
like he
that
was
could be a bigger
fully
play.
open the gate in San Francisco. Now he's playing a lot more square.
In that situation.
That was good. It was good at the start. He got pushed off on. That's how the separation happened.
And that was
But
kind
the
of a
start
little
was good.
different ball handling. The Eagles thought that on Deion Sanders you can run slants and crosses, and they weren't going to stay away from him. They're just going to stay away from him on some kind of pattern. But watch what Rodney Peete does. He does a complete circle.
Rodney Peete.
Wow, Rodney Peete.
I remember when he played for the Panthers. I think number 9.
And as you said, that was Irving Fryer's fault. He dropped that ball because he had
they
Deion
worked him
Sanders
for sure.
beating on that slant.
Let's watch the interception again here. You see when the wide receiver runs across, Deion Sanders
Absolutely.
becomes free. Then he reads the lineman.
And
full, so
just
he
'cause you get an
comes up to
interception
play
don't
the
mean that you
screen. And what happens
were
is
great
Steve
on
Young
that
just
play.
throws it high. This is a poor throw. You see the screen start to develop. And
He picked
again,
off the screen.
man
Oh, yeah,
was
that's out of
covered.
there.
So
That's
Steve
it.
Young, I think, was trying to throw it away because he just threw it over the guy's
No.
head. And he figured after
Hold
I
on.
messed up a play like that, I'd play because, again, the screen man was covered.
Wait a minute,
So
Coach
Steve
Prime.
Young, I think, was
Coach Prime. No way you said. I feel it because if you don't see him right here and you cut back, it's a wrap. But ain't no way you didn't say, let me just run past
trying
him
to
right
throw
here.
it away because he just
Oh,
threw it
that's
over the
nasty.
guy's head. And he figured after I messed up a play like that, I'd better make a tackle. It's the third one he's had this year for the 49ers. And
Primo.
like I said
I
Terrell
love that
Owens.
stance, man. I
Primo
love that stance.
T.O.
earlier, he found a home.
And you see the knees are caved in some so you can push off.
Here you look. Deion Sanders is
Did he just try to slap him?
Yeah, it looks like he
he was
just
going to whack him. He said,
Edwards
Yeah.
has come in as the third wide receiver for the Cardinals. Plummer has time looking for a receiver and finds one, and it's Rob Moore into Dallas territory to the 42 and a gain of 19.
When he looks outside, this is what he sees.
Sorry, to the 42 and a gain of 19.
When he looks outside, this is
He's
what
staying so much more square
he sees.
now.
Sanders is
Are
working
we
on
running to
Sanders.
top shoulder?
And there's nothing there. Got to be a little bit more patient in the pocket.
And had he thrown this ball, I've seen so many
Sanders
highlights of
working
him.
on
Had
Sanders.
he thrown this, I mean, he could do it either way. He would either undercut you, slingshot, and get to the ball before you, or stay on top.
And there's nothing there. Got to be a little bit more patient in the pocket.
First and 10 at the 32, and the pass is caught by Moore, and Deion Sanders pushes him out.
This is the second season we're watching the Coach Brown.
Yeah, it's the second season. What?
People talk about how he didn't tackle and this.
That's what I was about to say. Like, he's way more physical than people try to make him out to be.
Well, you seen the Asante Samuel? Like we just
Asante Samuel didn't tackle.
He was right here. He tried.
More open than that.
Kinda.
He wasn't looking to that side. He was looking to the top side.
3 wide receivers, third down, about 8.
Yep, top. Get busy. Get busy.
Incomplete.
Can't see it.
Intended for
replay.
Alvin Harper.
Alvin
Which is
Harper.
still a big name in these parts.
Yeah, they're going to go at Deion Sanders. Here's Deion Sanders here
He
with
up there active.
Alvin Harper, his
Active.
old teammate.
Get hand
He's
on.
not going to get any.
Be ready to sit down.
I mean, he still had it in front, just threw it
we
right
gotta
through
put that
Alvin Harper's hands. Or Alvin Harper let it go right through his hands or whatever.
David
Through
Boston.
a prevent zone defense. Omar Stoutmeyer, I guess, was the
Go.
closest guy.
Stoudemire back there.
With time again and again, he's got a man open and it's incomplete.
That's a pick.
And there is no flag.
That's a pick.
It was Alvin Harper.
They trying to get him the
Shaken
bomb
up
on.
earlier. It might be shaken up again.
One thing, we talk about play callers and head coaches that call plays.
He didn't play David Boston
and head
99.
coaches that are aggressive calling plays. North
He has
Turner
a
is
hole,
that guy.
so.
North Turner isn't going for first downs now. North Turner is going for touchdowns. Remember,
Well, why not take some shots?
Yep. Remember Alvin Harper?
Oh,
He was always so good at those balls where you would just throw them up there in the air because it was a little thrown behind him, and he kind of had to reach back for it.
Asher again in motion.
Pressing up top.
Rod again back to throw. Has time. Does throw. Pass incomplete.
I don't know what happened there.
Bounces out of bounds
Like somebody
intended
almost
for
died.
Westbrook.
Right?
Anytime
Yep, Omar
you see
Stoudemire's
two
Carter's
receivers
dad.
in the same area like that, you're going to see Logan
Stoudemire.
and Westbrook end up just side by side right here. One of the receivers is too
Good
deep
break.
and the other one is too short. And you see right there, they were
coulda
both
broke better
reacting
on
to the
that.
ball, but Logan
You gotta
either
slow
should have
down
been a
out of the
little
break.
shorter to get a little more separation between he and Westbrook. Because you see what happens, the ball brings more defenders and also another man.
Oh, you're right. That is
Probably gonna have to
Westbrook
settle for a field goal.
from Colorado.
No, he won't either. Chris Thomas.
I told you that Cal Poly guy, you got to watch out. Anytime there's Cal Poly guys in the game, you're
He
going to
don't got no five pads in back in the
How about you
90s.
go at Deion Sanders?
Go on Deion
Here we
Sanders
go.
with the Cal Poly guy. Here he is right
I'm
here.
impressed.
Deion
All right, we opening the gate now, Coach Prime. We was doing real good.
Sanders
Now we opening the gate.
right here. Chris Thomas.
If we're gonna open the gate down here at the towards the goal line, we got to be ready to sit down because he don't got space to outrun you. Like,
Right,
you
right.
gotta field at some point, so you got to be, more ready to
Like
sit
he's
down on
going up, and then he just stops. That's kind of a form of a fade stop.
I'll tell you what, that's a heck of a throw by Gus Farad.
I know he was watching that thing all the way. So
Yard line.
Here he is at the bottom.
Farad going for more.
Good play.
Incomplete. Westbrook covered by Sanders. A flag on the play, and then
the guy from the
Wow.
On the defense,
They
number
out there
21,
and
first down.
Yeah, Michael Westbrook.
imagine how
said that Deion
that's the
Sanders
other thing I'm thinking of now too. Is how hard it is to get out of your break on
has a hold of him,
versus
and you can see the hand right there is on him right now. But does he hold him? You say, I don't know.
Man,
I don't know
that
that that's
was
a hold.
bad
that
call.
pass interference?
No.
No.
Unless you go back, unless something happened before that. What we saw in that picture was not pass interference. Here's Deion Sanders right here.
Yeah, Lambo.
And again, you
No, he don't like
expect
the
that
call.
you're going to run him off. And you just watch him.
Oh,
You see, he's just
whatchamacallit? I had put this. I think I put this clip
playing
somewhere.
zone, just
Yeah.
sitting square,
Need
looking
that.
back. And you see, he's
I
just
put this to show the break. I sent this to Asante. Matter of fact,
playing
Off the break.
zone,
Damn,
just
out of
sitting
there. Yeah.
square, looking back at Brett Favre. Brett
You know it's
Favre
over with after
expected
that.
him to be run off. Brett Favre.
Over
You
with
ain't
after
get
that.
go.
Deion Sanders was just sitting
It
there.
was close enough to point there. It was real close. Well, not.
Deion Sanders runs very little zone. He's usually man-to-man and up in that type of thing.
This time.
Yeah.
Very little zone. Man to man, never that.
Favre.
You gonna give you another one?
Incomplete. And no flag. There's the flag.
That's late, man. You got Sterling?
Flags came from both sides.
No.
Freeman almost breaking.
Freeman.
clear.
Antonio Freeman.
Yeah, McCaffrey.
Pass interference, 21, defense.
Kevin
Deion
Smith.
Sanders got one for the Cowboys, and he's given up one. Here he is on this side. You usually don't see Deion Sanders on this side. You see him lined up in Antonio Freeman here.
Oh yeah.
He has a man-to-man. Antonio
Good
Freeman.
work.
You see him
I
lined
love
up
this
in
right
Antonio
here.
Freeman
I
here.
love that.
He has a
Great
man-to-man.
patience.
Shit, same faces right in his
Got caught a little bit
Freeman here.
right there. He get caught up.
He has a
Stumbles a
man-to-man.
little bit.
Antonio Freeman.
So now he's like, all right, I got a post route. Post route, you want to be between him and the ball. So you're going to stay underneath, but you're going to try to run through that top
Gives
shoulder.
him a little move, and then he gets a step on him, and then he continues to step, and Deion Sanders puts his hands on him. I mean, he had him
Yes,
covered. He
yeah.
didn't have to.
It's a very, very, very.
It's on
That
offense
is an
now.
uncatchable ball. So
Is beating the group that's on defense in the line of scrimmage.
yeah,
Favre
stop.
back to throw.
He wasn't getting out of those.
Mays. That'll be another
Giving up a lot of hitches.
Yeah.
A lot of hits.
He's right by the marker. And again, we've talked about this. How
not sitting down too aggressively on the.
A receiver has to be aware, and you can see that he catches the ball, and he's well in front of the marker when the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
Back in place as you turn away.
Sanders back there with him.
This happens a lot to wide receivers and defensive backs when they go up for the ball, and the ball just hits them on the finger.
And that ball on a day like today is hard.
Freezing. Yeah.
Lambo.
He
know
looked
it.
down there. Did you see Antonio Prince? He looked at the huddle.
All right. We got 12 catches allowed in the entire season.
My God. I'm like, is that a real number?
149 yards allowed, 2 interceptions and a pick 6. I think we got one more. So, all right. We didn't watch 96, did we?
No, we watched 94, 97.
All right, let's get active.
Career year last year, and this time Eric throws and completes another pass to Michael Timpson in front of Deion Sanders at the 32-yard line, and the crowd loves to go all over Deion. Timpson gave a little look like he was going to take it.
Darn it!
Sanders caught it, and it was perfect timing between Kramer and Timpson.
He did not care about that short game.
All that far
That's
out
what
of
the Atlanta Falcons and Dan King
there in single coverage. He's lined up straight ahead. Timpson looking in. Timpson will give it a little fly pattern.
Listen, I don't care how many hits or comebacks you give up. You better not give up that pay.
Care about them dollar bills.
Yeah.
Hate to have a ball floating in the air anywhere that close to Deion Sanders. You have to challenge the guy. You can't pretend like you know they can't play to that side of the field. It's over 300 yards.
End of game.
From the 19-yard line. The fake to Robert Green, and then Kramer slings one off the fingertips of Curtis Conway, who had to reach for it in front of Deion.
Curtis Conway incomplete. Sanders on the coverage.
Well, Deion on his way to 100. We'll keep track tonight. The first half in for almost every play.
Really, it's a good route by Conway, Frank. He's open. If it's a good pass, it's a relatively easy completion. It wasn't a good route by Conway, Frank. He's
solid right here. Get a little push off. Opens the hip good. But when he opens that hip, he that's why a part of the reason is double-edged sword. What I coach my DBs is as soon as that happens, you got to break to the man. So your eyes should snap to the receiver. You sprint to him. Once you get in phase, then you look back. He's looking back early. And when you think about it, it's like, okay, I'm risking giving up a 5-yard route, but potential for a 70-yard pick 6. Me, I'm staring at the receiver. You're not going to catch it. Neither of us can catch it.
It's a good pass. It's a relatively easy completion.
It wasn't to be right about that. We are right. From the 15-yard line. And the pass is incomplete. Deion Sanders.
I was like, I got me one.
All over Curtis Conway.
Curtis Conway, yeah. I think
it's an attempt by Conway to drive Sanders off the ball, but Sanders waits one. When Curtis makes his break, Deion's only 2 or 3 yards away.
Now, Coach Brown.
But Sanders waits one.
I don't know. Asante might have.
Curtis
did.
Makes his break. Deion.
Give me the buck. That's close to the T-step, Coach Brown.
Attempt by Conway to drive Sanders off the ball, but Sanders waits one. When Curtis makes.
It was Asante that posted this. Now, when that foot is planted, this one needs to be going forward now.
It's an attempt by Conway to drive Sanders off the ball, but Sanders waits one. When Curtis
otherwise, if he puts that in right now and gets going, that's
his break. Deion's only 2 or 3 yards away.
In the punch.
See, that's the mark of confidence that a great corner has to have.
You know,
Coach, he made a good play there too. Conway had that football.
Darn right.
Got a hand in there and knocked it out.
But he let himself be driven down the field by Conway. Bobby Ingram, their second-round draft choice this year.
That field looks tough, boy.
In a very pressure situation.
No, I haven't made up.
First catch tonight, first catch of his career. From the 38-yard line, Kramer throws, and somehow the catch is made by Curtis Conway. Put his arms in a rather unusual position, but stayed with it.
I've heard
low
it.
throw, hangs on.
Whatever.
Second down and 9 from the 20-yard line. Kramer
goes
the other way and throws that one half. Took a shot at
going both ways is starting to show on Deion. This is just, him out there. They're working on him. I think he cramps up a little.
And he goes
to Dawkins against Deion.
Dead.
And
Dead.
call interference on Sanders, I believe.
I gotta see that.
Yeah, it's going to be against Deion because they're waving him down.
Coach Prime made that face mask look so hard.
You know, when we talked to
This face
Harbaugh
mask I
about
always
this,
want.
and he said,
my favorite
everybody
face
stays away from Deion Sanders. Are you? Because everybody does. He said, look, I've got Dawkins out there. He's
pass
big.
interference. Number 21. That's the first down.
He's big, he's strong, and he can fight Deion Sanders. And on this play, he does.
Anytime that Deion Sanders is locked
We're
up
open a
today
little
with
bit, but we're
Sean
good there.
Dawkins one-on-one,
All right, now we got to
Jim
squeeze.
Harbaugh says, I will go to him. And right there, you can see the left hand of Deion get.
Man, come on. Somebody arrest the officials. That is wild. That is wild.
Anytime that Deion Sanders is locked up today with Sean Dawkins one-on-one, Jim Harbaugh says, I will go to him. And right there, you can see the left hand of Deion.
That might be the worst I've ever in my entirety of my life seen.
That is
Anytime
wild.
that Deion Sanders is locked up today
Oh
with
my
Sean Dawkins
God.
one-on-one, Jim Harbaugh says, I will go to him. And right there, you can see the left hand of Deion.
You can see the receiver put his hand on Prime's shoulder.
His progress. That's the reason why it's defensive holding.
54 seconds
Nasty.
remaining in the half.
That's nasty.
Look at one of the Harbaugh's and quarterback.
Working against Deion Sanders, another first down.
I don't know if that's Jim or John.
Probably
One that
Jim.
pushed Jim.
Jim, yeah.
And he just does get it to Lamont Warren. Oh, Deion made his break on the ball.
And that's
it
crazy
looked
because
as if
that's
he
what
had
you're taught to
six.
do
Well,
at corner.
actually, Phil wanted to say, should
Literally
we run
what you're
more
taught to
pass?
do.
Yeah.
And this one was a pass. I thought Deion
Perfect.
might have had to break on this, Phil.
Perfect
He waited just a little
That
too
was a
long to
wild
make that
PI
break,
call.
and Deion against a running back is not the kind of matchup you want. But I think Deion was trying to bait Jim Harbaugh and throwing the ball downfield inside. That's what he was looking for.
Then winning was crazy. Yeah.
A reverse spin underneath the Dawkins, working on Deion. Breaks away from Deion.
Brian's gonna get his tackles.
It don't look nothing like Asante.
No, bro.
Cowboy defense getting a little
You
impatient.
gotta put that one to rest.
They decide to blitz, and that leaves Sean Dawkins, a big receiver on Deion Sanders. And look at him right there, just manhandling
like
Deion.
Ron.
Put that hand on
receiver.
him and picking up the first
You
down.
like a tight end.
He's
He was like,
he's
he's
strong,
smooth.
and he can handle Deion. That time, he just took him and pushed him away. Dawkins is 6'4" and 211, one of the bigger wide receivers in the NFL.
Second down. Back to throw it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Direction of Reed, and there's a flag on the play.
Bro, this is crazy.
Sanders was covering Andre Reed.
Boy, it makes it
Andre
even more
Reed,
impressive
Andre
to be a
Reed was tough,
DB
too.
back in those days. If you even look at the receiver, you getting a PI call.
There with Andre Reed. Andre
Yo, let's see if
Reed
this one
goes
legit.
down. Good as you see
Good,
the
good.
bump on the first
There we
5
go.
yards. He's okay
There we
right
go.
there. Now you see he gets that left arm in there.
That's crazy. CT
Nasty,
was
Yards,
right.
he's okay right there. Now you see he gets that left arm in there.
Could not be
5
better.
yards, he's okay right there.
This is
Good
unbelievable.
as you see
We have to
the
deal
bump
with
on the
this.
first 5
I thought you couldn't touch receivers today.
yards,
This
he's
is
okay right
insanity.
there. Now you see he gets that left
Boy,
arm in there.
What did
And
you
that's
want
what
to
the
do?
okay
He
right
sold
there.
that.
Now you see he gets that
I'm
left
about to fall.
arm in there. First 5 Reed, Andre
This
Reed
is
goes down.
Boy, did he
Good as you see
sound like.
the bump on the
Oh
first
my
5
God,
yards, he's
boy.
okay right there.
That makes what
Now
Prime
you see
did
he
even
gets
more
that
impressive.
left
You can
Yeah,
arm
even
I'm
in
about to
sneeze
say,
on receivers.
That's what
imagine
they're
him
calling
really
him on.
being
They
able to
know
get
he has to
active.
call that.
Like,
Defense, number 79.
how can you call that with a straight face?
Repeat.
Dion might be way better today. Oh my
Agree.
God.
He stays in the block.
Yeah, that arm bar.
Collins
Great.
goes deep
That's
for Quinn Early,
unbelievable.
incomplete.
He's
Perfect position.
out.
Oh yeah,
He's
he out of
reading
there.
the receiver.
He
Now
out of
he
there.
looks back
Give me
into
that.
the
Yes, sir.
quarterback.
Give me that.
He had
We're going
Brock
to the
Marion
crib.
underneath that, but it was a bad
Lateral.
read by
Oh, let's get busy.
Oh, look at
Roger
Braun.
Pete.
Oh, let's get busy.
First
Yeah,
and 10 at the
he
40-yard
started
line. Detmer throws a little behind
Detmer?
Irving Fry, better than he
Y'all
did at
don't
the
know.
end of the quarter.
I'm young, but I know my football, man.
We'll talk to Jerry, obviously, about Michael Irvin.
And then you wonder, at what point
There's
Deion
Rod
Sanders says, "What the heck am I even doing out here?"
He doesn't come to the huddle.
Yeah,
Zero targets versus the Cardinals. Wow, they're not even throwing it to him. Zero targets versus
they're
the
not going to
Cardinals.
work on him. He doesn't even have to go play defense anymore.
First down, Atlanta.
Good work. I love that.
Against Deion Sanders.
I love the feet. I saw the beginning.
One of the things that Bobby Hebert says, he said he's practiced against Deion Sanders. They have all the respect in the world for him, but they're still going to go at him. They are not going to stay away from Deion Sanders.
Number 21 of the defense.
He also said that this guy, J.J. Burton, is very, very quick.
I know, and they thought that his quickness can get away from Deion Sanders'
Perfect. Didn't go for that at all.
But it looks like to me that Deion Sanders has him.
Is it pass miss because he didn't look back? I don't understand.
Bobby Hebert saw the back and just hit Deion in the back between the 2 and the 1. I didn't see any pass interference.
That's what I'm trying to say, Coach, man. Why didn't see no pass interference?
One thing last week,
y'all hit that like button while y'all here, man. We rolling.
Told
y'all can't get this nowhere else. Y'all hit that like, man.
He was just going to try and throw that quick slant in there. But again, he was working on Deion Sanders, and you're not going to get easier those short touchdowns against Deion Sanders.
Tell him, Coach, bad.
What year are we on? 96?
96. Mm-hmm.
I have to see the rest of this. I like 97 way better than 94. His press technique was so much better in 97 than it was in 94. I just gotta see more of this one to compare it to 90, 97. But yeah, this one and the last one, way different. Way different. He was playing straight off athleticism, it looked like in San Francisco.
Hebert has some time, gets her outside.
You had Prime making them tackles.
They didn't atmosphere just look different. Like Coliseum, like it just look different.
He doesn't do a lot of it, but when he has to, he's a good tackler. He had to, and he did.
Oh man,
I mean, he was still getting busy, but as far as really being, yeah, exactly. Yeah, 300
interception yards. Yeah, wow,
as
that's
far
crazy.
as technical and him being, really stringent with his technique, this is the Cowboys is looking the best right now. Man, they've always hated Prime. I've been watching Neon Deion Primetime since my college days. Rewatching these plays are bringing me back to me going bonkers during the games. Yeah, I'd be losing during the game. 96, 97 when he got Coach Zim as a DB coach, and that's when he said he turned up. I did not know that. That's what's up.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, that they were grinding. That was a great matchup. I love that. That was they were battling. I like that a lot.
Here comes the blitz again.
Oh yeah, he on that. And Marino too.
You almost had you one.
Yeah.
One sunset
at live where I really saw it all the way.
Marino. Randall Hill, the intended receiver.
Maybe. Here's 96,001.
Yep.
Back to throw.
Go get you one. Crap.
Freddie Solomon incomplete.
That was an audible. I don't know what Ty Detmer saw, but you usually don't think that a guy has only caught one pass all year. I see something here I like. I see him against Deion Sanders. I'm going to go man to man, but that's what he saw. Big games be a blimp.
At the bottom. There's the slant. Yeah, they're going to try him on slant.
Ty Detmer was saying last night, he said we're not going to be afraid of Deion Sanders. I mean, we'll work on him, and you'll see Irving Fryer just come up. Deion Sanders didn't get a punch on him. He just ran a slant. Ty Detmer said, we're going to throw on him. And
got to get punched. Can't let him inside. Got to,
Jerry Rice, the intended receiver, broken up by Deion Sanders.
Here we go.
Deion and the goat on goat.
Let me see you work. Come on.
To Terry Kirby.
Incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brock Marion.
First and 15 at the
That was
40-yard line.
Cover 2.
Favre comes back this way
Good
to
play.
Canada, makes the catch, but it's a minimal gain.
Good play.
I was thinking, Dan, 2nd and 14.
Inside.
And Favre's throw is low and behind.
He gave up the inside release on
Terry
slants a lot.
Mhm.
That's what the routes that it looks like he gave up the most were hitches, outs, slants, and then depending on if it's off or not, digs.
Short drop by Brown, and on
Not giving up no fade.
overthrows the intended
Not giving
receiver,
up no fade.
Chris Callaway.
Chris
And
Callaway.
Alvarez, second
That's
down.
been
I had
wow.
his trading card. God, where did he go? Maybe Michigan? Did he go to Michigan? Maybe Michigan? Because he spelled Callaway the same way that we do.
Speaking away,
Oh,
Charles
that-
Way is
that might
back
be
in
my
the
favorite.
game. He was shaken up. Dave Brown's pass caught by Chris Callaway.
There he
Out
is.
of bounds.
Callaway.
In Dallas territory at the 40-yard
He's a
line
Callaway.
by Deion Sanders. Yeah, listen to the crowd.
Michigan.
They
Hey, I'm
love to
telling
see
you.
Deion
Look,
Sanders
hey,
get beat.
I was
Why?
warned.
Because he's so good. And what happens with Deion?
I've been around
Deion
football
right
for a
here
while.
is he's not very disciplined
Nothing
right there.
big.
And you know why? Because he gets bored. And every now
He
and
said
then,
Deion
that
gets
can happen
bored,
to you.
so he's
Now,
not very disciplined.
That'll get him mad, and then he'll shut anybody down. But
Yeah,
a nice
definitely.
job of being able to
Definitely.
take
He's
advantage
a go
of
crowd out there
Definitely.
getting bored. That game with 0 targets is crazy.
He said if he did Asante from 2010 or 2011, we would do a reaction. Absolutely. He told me. He said somehow the 2009 season was his. What did he say? 4th best.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy. But yeah, people know to come here for the DBs, man. I'm loving this. Like, this is awesome. Yeah, please do that. Again, make sure y'all tap in.
Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribing to the channel, man, and turn on your notifications.
Yeah, and tap into NFL matchup highlights, man. Tap in.
Salute, bro. Yeah, you did your thing with these.
Allen fires up the middle, incomplete. Deion Sanders with the coverage on Henry Allen. By Bill Brooks. Clock still running. Pass for Shepard is caught at about the 3.5-yard line. Here's Farrat back to throw it. Leon led.
NFL matchup highlights is the most accurate, efficient YouTube channel out there. It's made my day. Go to subscribe. Can't wait for 2025. Appreciate the super chat, fam. Asante, yeah, he literally said in the year. He said in the year, and then as soon as I said 09, he was like, nah. He said that was my 4th. I said you were 2nd team All Pro, and you were only All Pro 2 times, and you had 9 picks. I don't think he responded to that one. But me, yeah, I'm always with that. That's dope.
Hey, that's love,
dope.
bro.
Yeah.
Hey, that's love.
That's how our subscribers are. We go on a different channel.
Yeah. Our subscribers be there when we
They're gonna get flooded. They're gonna get flooded.
Right in his face. Coverage good by Deion Sanders.
Cowboys wanted to run the ball.
And Coach Prime
yardage
passed the bigger.
than the Redskins have
Facts.
total yardage today.
But 46.
Facts.
Deion Sanders picks it off, and it's prime.
Well, I missed this music.
Prime.
Boy, I'm telling you.
Prime time.
Chris
Watching
Berman,
the highlight.
man.
Incomplete. He's running around on one leg.
Because it is amazing. I mean, just a minute ago, he can hardly walk. He can hardly walk now. But here he is in tight coverage. I mean, he's up there man-to-man against Rob
Come here.
Moore.
Come here.
Rob Moore should
That's
just
beautiful.
explode right through coverage. I
Widen
mean,
them, coach. My phone keep going off. I'm waiting for him to text me. Waiting for him to text me.
he's up there man-to-man against
He
Rob
busy.
Moore.
Yes, sir. That
Walk
just
now.
staying patient,
But here
staying
he is in
square.
tight coverage. I mean, he's up there man-to-man against Rob
Stay
Moore.
square, stay square. Punch with the left. All right, we good. Now squeeze. And you can see him trying to avoid armbarn, which is crazy. Like, why would he have to do
The
that?
ball was thrown
Because
out.
they quick, they holding on them flags. They ready to toss it.
Deion didn't give him anything to that side.
Yep. See, I knew one of y'all was going to say that. D. Will, enjoy timeout. I knew it. I'll put it. Enjoy. Yeah. Nope. I was waiting. We'll see you in Patreon. You can't say whatever you want. You're in
And
timeout.
Bledsoe looping one of the end zone.
Ooh, Prime almost got the INT.
Coverage on
I knew it was
Terry
coming.
Glenn.
I thought it would be dead. I knew it was coming.
Terry Glenn actually saves the interception right here because he just bumps Deion
Terry
right
Glenn.
into Terry and inside release. Freshly
All right,
saves the
so
interception right here because he just
right here,
bumps
we
Deion right
starting straight. We
into
straight. We
Terry.
straight. Now
And
it's a habit. Like I understand it. Like not a habit. It's a reaction. Wrong hand. We really because as soon as he does that, that locks his hip. As you see, it's locked. Now we got to get to that left hand so then we can open that hip.
Pressure on the
Get it
quarterback.
There's that.
He's so nasty. He's looking at the quarterback right now. Like you're not supposed to be doing that. He's looking at the quarterback. He is not paying any attention to Terry Glenn at all.
He said, "As long as I'm touching you, I can watch the quarterback."
Right there or what?
And still got
right off the fingertips.
That's to put that weather balloon up there because of the rush from the Cowboys. They were going the gut.
He said a weather balloon. That's hilarious.
Sean Jefferson on the reception. That is his first, covered by Darren Smith and Deion Sanders.
Yeah, Ariel. I'm aware. I'm aware you
Three wide receivers. He's in a linebacker location again. Here's for
no beat inside. Good hip though. Open back up. Yeah, beat outside. He was turned all the way outside and was able to open back.
Sanders made the stop along with Roger Harper.
And they're going to go to work on Deion. So if you're going to do anything on Deion
Yes,
Sanders, here's Deion Sanders here. You want to come up, bring him in a little, and then work inside. He's tough to work deep on, and he's tough to work out on. But here's the thing that you can do. You can bring him in, and then
see what he needed to do right
to
here.
work out on. But here's the thing.
All right, we're inside leverage right here.
You can bring him.
We're good right here. This is the problem. He's getting too high on the route. So now it's allowing a lane to come back. He needs to be slower right here and already be punching with that left arm, and that would prevent him from coming back. Right there, you got that crossover step. He's high on the route. That's a good release. Looks like a diamond release, which is Ed McCaffrey was great at it. He got a bunch of videos on it. But you basically sell it with an outside release and then come back under just like a diamond. I wish.
And then tough to work out on. But here's
right
the
here.
thing that you can do. You can
Come
bring
outside
him in.
and then come right underneath.
You know, move like that
There it
and
is.
then
Release.
go to
And
the
you
inside.
see, even though
That's
he
a
got
pretty
beat
good move
inside,
there by Bill Brooks. See what he did? He started him out and then came
now
back
he's back
underneath.
in 1996, 14 catches allowed on 34 targets. We don't got the yards on this one.
2 interceptions.
2 interceptions. 14 catches in a season. Insanity.
Especially with that, he couldn't even stick his arm out and not get a pass interference call. That's crazy.
And that's the most film I've ever watched on Coach Prime, for sure. Most that I've ever watched. Most I've ever watched on Asante too.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Woo, woo, bro. Woo.
It's not remotely close.
Yeah, it's not even. We're not even in the same multiverse with this, bro. Bronx just snapped his fingers with Infinity Stones. That's a wrap. That's a wrap, bro.
I'm gonna follow you back.
Salute matchup. Definitely gonna follow you back.
Yeah. We'll chop it up for sure.
It's just different. I mean, Prime Madami played man. He came down and played press. And he had the referees working against him. Shout out Coach Prime.
I think he only allowed 1 out of those we watched. I'm not certain.
And on top of all that, that was just Coach Prime on defense. We didn't see the kick returns, the wide receivers. Player wide receiver. It's levels, man.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And I don't want to. Don't do that. It's not going to be fun for you. I don't want to discredit because Asante did make throughout his career, he was jumping around, he made some big time interceptions and big time plays at big moments. But as I've said since the beginning, y'all know I've always said interceptions can be a lucky stat.
Yes. North Dakota State safety. Yeah.
You guys don't know who has the most interceptions in college football. I can name 2 players. Ooh, how much did he have? I can name 2 players. And matter of fact, I'll ask anybody in here just to prove this. Can y'all name 2 players since I'll give y'all even back to 2000 that had over 12 interceptions in a season in college football. 2. I know both of them. Let me see how many he had in a season. Over 13 or more interceptions. 2.
Wow.
2. And I guarantee
how far back are we going with this?
I know the name of both.
Charles Woodson?
Charles Woodson before 2000. Yeah, in the season. I don't know if he did, but that's not who I'm thinking of. But there's 2 specific. I'll give you a hint in a second, if y'all can.
Jada, I say Tyler Rogers, Marcus Peters. I was gonna say Marcus Peters, but dub
Marcus Peters, Tyler Rogers. Did he? I don't know. That's not who I'm thinking of. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me just get the full list. College football. Nah, there's only 2. They are ranked number 1 and number 2. They're ranked number 1 and number 2.
David Emerson? You mean
you looked that up? You did not know. Maybe you didn't because you the way you spell that. Dave Emerson, cornerback, North Carolina State. All right, who's the other one? I believe he played on the Redskins.
Not Hall. Terrell Buckley, Holman.
Not Terrell Buckley. Terrell Buckley is number 3 on the list, I believe.
Gerald Sensabaugh.
Coach K, I think you there. The spelling not there, but I think you there. Not Carlos Rogers.
I said Hall. He said not Hall matchup.
And
I say dude from Louisville.
Hey, not gonna lie, y'all going to jail for the spelling. Yes, Gerard Holloman. Gerard Holloman at Louisville went in the 7th round. I believe he won the Thorpe Award. Had 14 interceptions.
And went in the 7th round?
Either the 6th or 7th round to the Steelers. Was out of the league in like a year.
Oh, okay.
Because the interceptions get like
yeah, they get over.
You can't just go off of interceptions. It's like I'll say sacks are different. Still, you could not have a ton of sacks and still be a dog. But you don't get lucky on like 15 sacks.
Right.
You can get lucky on interceptions, like literally just being in the area. And I'm not saying all the Asantes were luck. Like a lot of them were educated gamble. One of the coldest plays I've ever seen in football history was that one. He was in cover 2 man and turned around.
Stick it, round it. Yeah.
That was cold. But my point is, when you say the numbers don't lie, they can.
They can lie, be deceiving.
You got to be able to look at the film. You got to look at the film.
Man, we know better. Maybe you got these teams going 14-2, then get in the playoffs and be like, "Woo, you not who we thought you were."
and yeah, D Nice, we'll repost this for sure. It'll get reposted. Has there ever been a that was just like no luck? Yeah, the ones I just named could not lock up receiver. Dave Emerson. There's a reason he was in the league for long. Gerard Holloman, he played safety, but still nasty. Jim Leonard had 11. I see that.
Yeah, Devin. He knew he had the safety help, so his whole mindset had to be different. Like I know I got help over the top.
Yeah. I'm jumping everything. Everything. Yeah, that I know exactly what you're talking about. Ed Reed against Peyton Manning. Yeah, crazy. Charles Woodson will be tough. That'll be tough. Charles Woodson will be really tough. Who else y'all want him to look at, chat? Who else? Andre, you're consistent and don't say things just to say it. I remember you made this point before, I think about sometime last year. I appreciate you, fam. And yeah, it like no matter how people feel, the stuff I say is consistent. That same critique I have, the same things I say, no matter who I'm talking about, it's always the same. Now, when it's certain players that people have, a certain attachment to, they feel some type of way, but I keep it a buck regardless. It's consistent. And I can just specifically for this video, I can tell you that Coach Prime himself respects that. Want to do Nnamdi? I really want to see Nnamdi.
You got to make sure you say Oakland Nnamdi. Boy, you want to do Philly Nnamdi.
No, I want to see both. Honestly, I want to see both. Yeah, I want to see both. I remember the Sean Taylor versus Randy Moss with Sean Taylor running stretch. Sean Taylor was my favorite player of all time. Sean Taylor. Oh my gosh, I don't watch every clip of him, but I'd love to watch more. Champ Bailey would love that. Yeah, you got to do Revis this season. You got to do Josh Norman's season. You got to do Josh Norman's. Was that 2015? You got to do that season because there's a lot of controversy with that because people, Rondé Barber's a good one. That's a good one. I did a video of Philly Nnamdi versus Megatron. And see, that's the thing. That's why I want to see it because, like, Denzel Ward is one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL, but he plays for the Cleveland Browns. Nobody sees him. Nobody talks about him. So you would assume that he's not balling. Stephon Gilmore. People didn't know who I watched him in college when he was at South Carolina. People didn't know who Stephon was until he got to the Patriots.
Right.
Didn't know he was strapping it up in Buffalo. So who knows? It may have been an overreaction. That's why I want to see the film, man. I want to see the film. Yeah, no, don't start J-Dot, please. J-Dot, not tonight.
Best corner ever. Raider fan.
Josh Norman's was so crazy because he was doing it out of press bell technique. He was strapping slant routes out of. I gotta see that. Out of press bell. Out of press bell. What is this?
Prime Megatron. Yeah.
Gotta see that. Got to.
Luke Kuechly was a East.
We will, man. We will. I love watching this. Like, this was tough. As soon as I found it, I don't know. I went on YouTube and searched Asante Samuel getting scored on because I wanted to see if somebody had the double move clips. And it said every target. I said, "Oh yeah, I'm locked."
I just don't know, man. Like, it's got to be something more to it. I mean, you watching that film, you be like Asante. I mean, it's just different. Like, you versus Prime is just different. Like, we're not even.
Yeah. Has Asante responded? Yeah, he not to my last one, but he's responded multiple times. Brent Grimes, that's who. Yeah, Brent Grimes. So I literally put in Patreon yesterday. I said the most underrated corner in the 2010s. Yeah, that'll be dope. Definitely hop on live with us, and we can stream it simultaneously to both.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that'd be dope. You put in work, dude. Oh, Lauren, you missed a lot.
You got to copyright the series and call it DB School. If you do this during the season, bro, ESPN will call you because somebody's gonna steal your idea. I ain't worried about that. Shoot, we already got DB School. It's in Patreon. It's getting ready to get posted. I mean, the out there, but we got the Caleb Weaver, we got the Justin Wally. Those are the real ones. Like how Gruden got the quarterback school, we got the DB school going on. We got the DB. Vontae Davis. Hey, you didn't say that yesterday, Coach K, because we was asking for some of the best duos. Vontae and Brent Grimes was tough. That was a tough duo. I heard Asante said he doesn't. I watched that video. You see some of them. It didn't look like film watching. Yeah, R.I.P. That's a sad one, man. D'Angelo Hall. Yes, sir. Yeah, for the same squad. And yeah, I'll DM you for sure. Yeah, this was cool, man.
It was, man. That stuff got put to bed a while ago.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. You got to go kick down another road, bro. And
I think you mean D'Angelo Hall, fam. I don't think I've ever seen Dante play corner.
The kick returner for Kansas City.
Leon Hall, Jonathan Joseph. I know Jonathan Joseph was tough. I don't know about Leon Hall. And yeah, we do matchups too of college football. We never put it on YouTube. Will Johnson versus Marvin Harrison Jr. That's just for Patreon. We did Travis
What if
Hunter
Arizona got buyer's remorse?
Yeah, man.
Hey, Arizona. Yeah, hey, how y'all feeling about?
Bet.
Especially after seeing Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas.
One of my favorite duos, and we talk about it on Patreon. So underrated. Jalen Ramsey and AJ Bouye.
Oh, when it was Jaguars, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
One of the greatest of all time. Ultimate Film Don't Lie session tonight. Absolutely, fam. Yeah, I love this. This was fun. But hey, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, share this with people.
Max.
Please don't send Asante for me.
He's already beating down the door.
I saw his Twitter says professional, you know what, talker. I own the company that breeds those talkers. Like I'll pop an Adderall and I'll be up with them all night. I'm telling you, please leave me in peace. Leave me in peace, please, because I will stay up all night and get very active.
Calling emergency lives. We'll be at Patreon.
Yeah.
YouTube just going.
Who was the last emergency live with?
Who's next? Do your words match your video? Yeah, this for my boy TKL, CT the fan. Yeah, we on that buff train, man. Yeah, the boys, they put it down. I watch them here.